What's happening, y'all? It's Saturday night. It's almost 7 o'clock. The Misbelief Radio Show finna go live, you heard me? Brother Peter's still in the booth. I'm trying to get him. What up, Brian? Say hi to the people, Brian.
What's up, people?
Sexy face, Brian.
Get whatever we need done.
Ooh, that's why I don't hold the camera. That's Brother Peter. Talking to the young folks. She laughed at me because I almost dropped my camera. And then the man, Aaron, he's going to be here long enough. He's on his way out.
Yeah, I'm myself for a minute. I gotta get a move.
Okay, all right. Now I'm gonna share this video from my Facebook. You guys make sure you share from your Facebook as well. Oh, who's that right there?
Hi.
Hi.
It's me. Oshun. Hi.
How you doing? You tired?
Yes.
Devin.
What's up, internet?
What's happening? Love to see that smile. And that one too. What's up, Brian?
What's up, DC?
Ain't nothing.
And internets.
Internets.
I'm copying French bread _Tunde.
So you guys make sure you. I'm trying to multitask and share the video from my Facebook page so you guys can see it. You know what I mean? You want to take it from me, Brian? Thank you. If you saw this microphone set up right here, it's because they blessing the Facebook Live with some vocals.
Come on, Luther?
No,
Luther?
I was thinking about
Chaka Khan?
Minnie Riperton.
Oh, can we get a little sample?
I was going to take it apart. Well,
A little sample.
you gotta wait. You gotta share this video. Share this video. I couldn't share it myself for my page. We're going to air real soon. Real soon.
Oh, there's a man there, River.
Man,
River Smith.
Like Mary J. Blige using his heaviness.
There's Malik. Malik Bartholomew. What's going on? What's going on?
Let that song play. In fact, come on, catch this song on Facebook Live. This is our theme song too.
What's this?
Thank you, bro.
What we got?
Brother, it's student by the black student by the president.
Excuse me,
That's
sorry.
Tulane, bro. I don't know how they
President
get you on
Tulane?
campus over
Yeah,
there.
y'all just had a black student union. Black artist.
How you doing, bitch?
They treat you right well here.
Anybody know what this is?
All right.
What's up, Jordan? Mr. Jordan? Thank you for tuning in.
Nah, man, I've been having gigs to do, man. Like
It's Oshun. Oshun, give the people a wise word, please.
A wise word?
Yeah.
some Oshun.
The man who sleeps on the floor will never fall out of the bed.
Ooh.
That was deep.
You can't show your teeth to every guy you meet.
Ooh.
Like right there. Okay? Always keep one in the pocket. Always keep one in the pocket.
Awesome. Awesome. The DJ switch out. The DJ switch out.
Let's switch out. Let's switch out.
Let's get in the studio. I'm right on it.
Oh, camera didn't catch that either, huh? See?
No, we didn't catch it.
Good.
What
So
happened?
as far as y'all know, I've been nice to Oshun. As far as y'all know,
As far as they know.
y'all ain't seen me on my Instagram live fucking with her. 'Cause I ain't do it this morning. But share this video, everybody. Come on, share the video. Facebook. Let the people know we're gonna have a lot of fun for the next 2 hours.
Oh.
Oh, hi.
Look, everybody, it's Vest McGee. Oh, Vesta,
Vest.
congratulations.
Best master.
Can you hear me?
He said he gonna dress up for his
put it-
birthday.
But
Come on.
hey, make it so that you guys can hear me, and because can't you hear me some kind of way? Then okay, fuck it.
Easy, let me know when you want me to close the door.
Your
No,
food
man,
is so
7
clean.
Well, just where is she?
She coming.
And that's right. Close the door.
We just playing a couple commercials. This nigga with the vest on.
Look at this nigga in a long sleeve shirt.
That's what is
Like in a
that?
Joe video.
Ain't he giving you all types of Joe to see? Oh, we're talking
Yeah, I'm
about.
talking about the drink. I've never seen this one before.
Yeah, we're ready. Oh.
Oh, right.
Oh. Did everybody get the thing that said Tunde Wey? I just got a Tunde Wey at 7:30. We got Chef Tunde Wey coming in, and then also River I. Smith is going to perform one of his original songs. That nigga right there with the glasses, he's going to perform an original song. So share the video. Fucks with us. I stopped going live from my page because I want y'all to follow the Misbelief page. Share it from the Misbelief page, follow the Misbelief page, and tell your friends. Talk to the people.
Hi, people. I'm always the one talking to them. I just want to let y'all know we about to go live in 5, 4. I'm lying. 9, maybe. No, wait a second. 5, 4. Oh, drop it. Let's go ahead and tell a joke. Knick-knack, paddywhack.
Happy I Ain't Green Day.
Yeah.
Happy Ain't Green Day. The anti-green day.
He bucked up because he figured out how to do the headphones. See? We on some new shit. The Millennial Arsenio. And guess what? In the Misbelief Weekday Lounge.
I love his voice, huh? Oh, wait, where's my tablet?
Uh-huh. I said, what's happening? What's happening, New Orleans? What's going on? Welcome to the Misbelief Radio Show. You're listening live on WBOK AM 1230. Or you're listening on www.wbok1230am.com. Or you're listening on the WBOK app. Or you're watching us on Facebook Live. In fact, not even my Facebook Live no more. We're on the Misbelief Facebook Live. So check out the Misbelief on Facebook. The Misbelief, one word. We're all going to share it from our Facebook Live, just like you will if you're watching. By the way, I'm DC Paul, the Millennial Arsenio. I need a new tagline. I feel like I need a new tagline, but I'm going to just go ahead and repeat the old one. And as always, I love to keep myself surrounded with colorful, creative, cool kids every week, really every day, but especially on Saturday nights. So who is my favorite person to my right side?
The one and only 5% Irish.
What?
Lady. Oshun.
People
Yay!
get the 23 and me back and all of a sudden she's more exotic and she wants to be
You
already.
jealous? He's so jealous.
Because
not
I'm regular
Egyptian.
black. I'm regular black
He's
and
mad.
I love it.
No, he's mad because he found out he wasn't Egyptian. Next thing you know, curse 23 and me.
Wait.
Now forget it.
You have DNA results?
No, I never got DNA results.
Not the phone.
But just from what I heard from talking to my family, no, I'm not Egyptian. I'm not even a little bit Egyptian. I was faking the funk for several years in my early college years. Just trying to be cool, you know. Anyway, who's that to your right side? My other favorite person.
Yo, so this is Malik. I give tours, I snap photos, and I think I need a new tagline as well. So,
It's season 2. I'm stepping my tagline game up starting next episode. In fact, when we come back from the break, I'm gonna do better. In the meantime, who's this to my left side? My other favorite person.
Coming with the rawness of Lawrence and the swagger of King. It's the only Martin you need for the 2018. Said ThatActorGuy Martin Bass Bradford.
Wow.
You can find me on all your social media platforms at Mr. Bats. Spell that Mr. out if you want to get it right. Don't get none on you as usual. It's Bib Life.
You see why I need a
All
new
right.
tagline? Do you see why I need a new tagline?
got him dribbling.
Yeah.
Got him dribbling.
I need to get back in the booth, start writing, get the pen and pad out. You think you got bars? Okay, that's fine.
Right.
Who's that to your left side? My other favorite person.
What's poppin' is Jay still keeping it real, the millennial Ava DuVernay.
Name it. Definitely remember the millennial Ava DuVernay. And who that is in the booth this week?
This week is your boy Mastermind, spinner of records, slayer of
Cool Slayer!
I really need a new tagline. Like,
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Yours
Yours is fine. And yours,
is fine.
and yours has the space for everybody to respond. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's
I need one of
a
them.
good one. I need one of them too. But I try to get people to root for me, and they
No,
never
we're
do it.
not
doing
doing it.
I do it sometimes.
You do it sometimes, but you know what? If nobody ever does it, I root for myself every
See,
time.
if you made it more like
That
an
never-
M'Baku, like barking, go.
Okay.
Like that, you know, like the
Maybe
white
you
people
should
like
have.
that. We might start doing
I
that.
tried that one out, okay? Oh, man.
The Nola unblock you. You heard me?
And block you. I'm blocking you.
Unblock you.
Block you.
I'm blocking
I'ma block you.
No.
All blocks matter.
All blocks
Shout out to Blair. So we got a really good show for you guys this week. So we've been trying to get Chef Tunde Wey on our show for too long, and I don't like to beg. Lord knows I'm too proud to beg.
The Nigerian is in the building today.
I was practicing how to say his name. Because you know how people say the strength of the Black Panther, we stripped away. So I figured the way they say Wey, it's how you say his last name. So I was like, Tunde Wey. Tunde Wey. Okay, I'm
Really?
No.
I'm an actor.
That's
I'm an
how I
actor.
say it.
I'm an actor. So I'm supposed to be practicing accents and whatnot. I just felt like Tunde Wey is the right way to say it. No?
Yeah.
I think so.
Maybe
That's how
so.
I say it.
Okay.
I know, you're adding that.
I thought that like
there.
deep Nigerian accents have a little bit extra air in them than regular Black people accents. So I figured that
You made that up, though?
maybe I saw it in a YouTube video. I don't know. Maybe I made it up. He's gonna come in here and tell us how to say it the right way. Way.
Nigerian
Yeah,
The right
right.
way.
The Nigerian way.
Chef Tunde Wey, man, he's been making noise nationally with this social experiment he's been doing to expose racial wealth disparities in New Orleans, and I love it. I'm all the way here for it, man. So we're gonna talk to him, and then after that, the homie River I. Smith, a member of the Misbelief team. He's such a talented dude, man. Funny as all get out. He did a pun contest last night at the High Hole Lounge. He was robbed. I know a pun contest sounds like something real lame, but comedians, we come together and write these interesting puns, and he wrote some really good ones about countries, and I'm going to try to get him to spit all those puns when we interview him a little bit later on. But he's funny, and he records music, and he's here to do one of his original songs tonight.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. He kind of looked like Joe Levert a little bit. Maybe it's that he's...
He does.
I hope he don't sing from the diaphragm. I hope he sings from his nutsack like Joe Levert used to do.
What?
That's how men's supposed to sing it. So your voice sounds deep. You got to make it from a low place, from the nutsack.
So what do Stevie Wonder sing from?
Don't try it. No.
Yeah, it's like the answer.
No, we're not.
Why? Number one, we're not going to do Stevie Wonder today. Not today.
No.
Not
Leave him alone.
today.
All right, that's fine. So you guys, you can give us a call if you listen on the radio at 504-260-9265. Talk to us. We'll request a song by your favorite local artist, as long as it's radio friendly and we can find it.
Radio friendly.
And let's emphasize radio friendly. As long as it's radio friendly, we can find it online. We'd be more than happy to play it.
Is the N-word radio friendly?
No, absolutely not.
You know, I have to get with New Orleans people. You have to.
I know they don't be knowing. They sing so many of the songs you get to have the N-word in it. I'm like, man, I liked. I know, hey man, Susan Henry is all up my ass.
I mean, there's several N words that you can't say though.
Right.
What are they?
Just not that one.
Give him one. Give one.
Ninny Hammer.
Ninny Hammer is a good one. Neighbor. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. That's one you could use.
Nincompoop.
Yes.
Nana.
I like Nizer.
You don't know that?
It's short for colonizer.
Yeah.
I like
Nizers. Them Nizers out there.
There's a new word.
Nizers out here, you hear me?
Them Nizers.
So there's several N-words. If you want to get creative with your art,
The Nagacalifragilisticexpialidocious.
That don't even normally start with N.
Wait, what?
When you put a naga in the front of it, it will.
You missed the word.
Okay.
You hear me?
All right.
I'm just saying, there's so many N's you can use.
You can say Negro if you really,
Actually,
feel it
you
in your
can say
spirit.
Negro. You can say Negro.
And the character on Black Lightning, Tobias, because they be trying to get away with saying the N-word without saying it. So he says certain normal words as if it's the N-word.
Can I tell you how much I love him?
Oh my! But he's like
wonderful.
these Negroes ain't nothing. I get tired of these Negroes.
Oh.
He was listening to jazz. He's like, the one thing the brothers got right was the jazz music. That's the only thing brothers got right. And you can just feel like he wants to say in is so bad. But so it's all in how you do it.
True.
It's the intent. It's the
It's
power.
true.
It's the
That's
inflection.
true. It's the inflection.
energy you put behind it.
Use your voice.
Use your Nigerian accent. Put some extra wind in it. Just been Okay. They don't really talk like that. I've clearly never been to Nigeria. Clearly. So yeah, man. We're gonna take a break and play a song. When we come back, Tunde Wey is gonna be here in the booth. It's gonna be an interesting conversation. I can feel it. I can smell it.
I can feel it coming through the air now.
Yeah, the same mood, huh? Okay.
Hold on.
He's not not even a
He
singer.
in the
Man.
singing
He ain't
mood.
never done a
I
musical or
wish
nothing in his
if
life.
everyone can watch our Facebook Live and look at this 90s R&B outfit he has on.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah.
It's a whole lot of
That's McGee in the building. You know?
He was in Drew Hill's third video.
You gotta
I was in Drew Hill's every video.
A special type of
I am the
sexy
spirit.
if you wear a button-down shirt with no collar,
Yes.
and then the first 4 buttons is unbuttoned,
Yes.
almost like down to your navel. You feel a special type of sex. I feel like he should be in the desert, where it's also.
What I be trying to tell y'all,
Yep.
it's the millennial Wesley Snipes.
That's exactly what
If
he
he
looks
could
like.
look and sound this
That's
nice.
exactly what you look like.
Ooh, yeah.
Give it to him. I give it to a good vest when I see one. That's a good vest.
I give it to a good best.
So back to my what you got queued up. Okay, nice. We'll take a determination song, guys. We'll take that. What was wrong with that? We'll take a determination song.
Somebody at the back.
We be determined. We be
What
determined.
It's like
Because he threw DC Paul is what I don't think he realized that he's being snarky.
Oh,
like
he
he's
is.
being a little
He's very
shady. Like, oh,
shady.
we be determined.
I didn't
We'll
catch
take a
it,
it
though.
determined.
was like, oh, we about to get a good old Negro spiritual. Oh, we could have had us a good old Negro spiritual right fast, Mastermind. Like that, good old
There
determination
it is. A
song.
song about our resilience and our power.
And our determination.
Song
Determined.
by APY's guys. Yo, stay tuned to the MisBelief Radio Show. And even when it's coming hard at your face, don't get nothing on you.
Bib light.
Man. Energetic conversation already.
Yeah, that was good.
Oh yeah, how we gonna reposition for Tunde?
You over there, Tunde right here by me.
And he needed another seat anyway. This seat real low.
Okay.
Good first opening monologue,
Yeah.
family. Let's give it up. Johnny Carson style.
You gonna get him?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay?
So, Oshun, how do you feel about this idea? Whenever the MisBeliefs come into season, we
Give me on
film
this side, baby. This is my good.
we film an opening with the MisBeliefs, like the Atlanta Housewives, with our tagline.
Oh my God! Can we do that?
Oh God, what?
He want us to like when
I heard him. I'm trying to make sure that's what I
He
heard.
want us to do opening lines like the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Please.
Okay, so when the Real Housewives of Atlanta or any Real Housewives, when they have the opening credits, they all have whatever their signature thing is. You know, like the Atlanta's is the peach, or the apple for New York, or you know wherever they're from, or Orange County, or whatever. So we get that MisBelief and we say something witty. That's fucking genius.
It's like this very dramatic opening that's like,
And it turns.
I may be a bad bitch, but on the weekends I'm a whore. Basically.
I just want to let everyone know, at the end of the year, that quote is coming back for Who Said It, okay? That quote is coming back for Who Said It.
So, Jay, are you interested in doing a lot of things more behind the camera now? Because you said Ava.
Both.
Okay, you
That's
can
all-
do all
that's
that,
okay.
yeah.
That's just a secret, though. I don't tell a lot of people that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the
This
thing.
girl got like 2 movies she done
Yeah, that's
directed
okay.
and written. You know what I'm saying?
Can we just
So,
say
yeah.
And I
that
made
you
a mistake in
are,
someone the other day.
Watch out.
you are giving a whole bunch of Lisa McDonald today? McDowell.
Oh, yeah, she is.
A whole bunch of Lisa
Her
McDowell
hair.
today,
Her
yeah.
hair's
That's
hot.
the humidity.
Yeah.
New Orleans says fuck you. Hi, Facebook Live. How y'all doing? Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Ah.
I have Irish in my family.
Anyone go to a parade? No?
Hell no.
What parade?
Fuck
No.
that parade.
You know what? The only thing I thought about, I said fuck that parade too, but the only they giving out free cabbage.
See, I usually go to get food.
And I'm just weary.
The cabbage is not that expensive anyway.
Right.
So,
But some of them they be giving out like potatoes and peppers. I done caught like my whole grocery list.
exactly. And that was like, you know, I was thinking about it. I was like,
Correct.
worry about it. Now, I don't want the beans. I want the cabbage. You got potatoes?
Right.
Look,
Potatoes,
look, you can cut up potatoes in your cabbage. That's a whole meal. With rice
Yes.
and hot sauce.
Yes.
Break you some cornbread.
Yes.
Hey. So shout out to the people who actually went to the Irish parade. I've never been.
Well, you never been?
I've never been. Ever.
I usually go every year, but I didn't go this
Did you
year.
go uptown?
on the show.
Huh?
Guess what?
I grew up in Gentilly.
No form?
No form.
Well, guess what? We're special in Canada. We're special.
We got
We gonna
Tunde
get
in the building.
We're gonna get into how he didn't want to fill his form out. I'm pretty sure Malik filled the form out for him.
No, I did not feel like going for him. I added
You trying to press me.
I added peer pressure. I added peer pressure. No,
We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about how he didn't want to fill his form out and how Malik was like, Tunde, we need you. And he was like, maybe.
I said that's a lie.
I'm
I bet he didn't bring us no Jollof right.
Oh,
Because I had some
shut
rice
up.
with some, I don't know what it was. It was
And
like
I was going to text him this morning.
But it didn't taste like beans. Well, my version of beans.
So you bring me some jollof.
That's not works. It takes a couple of days.
God.
Well, hold up. The Jollof.
Don't you have anything in your freezer?
No.
Like, how you
Black grandma freeze stuff. My mama got gumbo
we
for
got
Christmas.
gumbo in the
Just to
freezer.
keep it
Okay, so wait, Nigerians don't keep jollof in the freezer.
Well, they do. My aunt does.
Okay.
My mom does.
See?
And I know younger people, when they go eat by their family,
I'm a
like,
millennial.
Stand.
No.
But I think because you're a chef.
Yeah, I don't. I tell my wife like I only cook when I get paid. I can't be out here just slaving the kitchen.
Wait a second. Oh my God, so I'll talk about that later.
I got
Last
something else
time I
to
talked
ask him
you,
too, because
you weren't married to her. But we'll talk about
Oh, for real?
Yes.
That's been a minute.
Yes. When I first do the camera that way.
Okay.
I was trying to get the
help
tea.
with something.
You know, Wendy is gone.
How do
I know.
how do we do
Yes.
It's like 2.5 years.
It hasn't
how
been
do I
that
get rid of a
long.
sinus
It's
headache?
been-
Ooh, good question.
I haven't
Let's
had it growing too, but it's from other stuff.
Facebook, do we know? Let me go and talk to the Facebook right quick.
It's not.
Facebook, don't leave me. Don't leave me. I'm trying to turn this. Hey, Facebook, this is beautiful Brian. Just checking in with you, okay? I'm get somewhere a little bit quieter. So, hope everyone's having a good week. It's rainy. I know this weather can kind of mess with your spirits, and a lot of people are sick. Stick with it. Stick with what you're trying to do. You can do it. You are loved. You are beautiful, and you are important. And you got something to do in this world. So I just wanted to give you a beautiful moment from beautiful Brian to keep on doing whatever it is that you're trying to do. Don't let nothing stop you. All right.
Okay, we're not going to curse on the radio.
So you see the setup. If you're just tuning in, the setup. We got a single mic because the guy over there with the glasses is going to be singing soon. River Smith. He's going to be singing.
Coming up right now?
Oh,
Coming up right now. Coming up right now. We're coming up right now. We're coming up right now. I'm sorry.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah. Casino is gonna be shit. My phone's out there.
Go get it. You got time.
Do we have time?
Yeah, mine's done.
Malik, did you see this?
I'm reading Scoops.
And I follow them.
What is that?
Is
Like, do
that
they
today?
mean Kush? Is that the name of it? Or are you putting...
I'm just turning
Oh,
it
it
around.
has today.
No.
No. But I just found out some shit that just fucked me up. No.
Hey, Facebook.
Yeah, you were. What did you do? Get out of my face.
Yeah, you always been a Kool-Aid.
Is Mama Dana found?
No, you can't charge your phone up and
Mom Dana is here.
You can plug
Camille is here. Kelsey is here. What up, Daryl?
Hey.
Mama
Daryl, what up, Daryl, brother?
Hey, Daryl.
That lab is just so just.
It's because I fucked it up for her and Daryl.
Fucked it
I
up.
fucked it up.
Oh.
And it
Thanks.
happened on Facebook Live. Oh, by the way, you can't say fucked it up.
We told him everything he couldn't say. Because we fucked it up last week.
There was a list.
Yeah, very long list.
I think we're back. Hey, we're back, yo. Welcome back to the MisBelief Radio Show. You're listening live on WBOK AM 1230. I am DC Paul, the Millennial Arsenio, with no material on Vimeo, slim waist, baby face, deep voice, and the #1 choice for radio, hosting, comedy, and a couple other things in the city of New Orleans. And who's this to my right side?
Hi, everyone. It's me, the one and only, the unicorn, the prime mistress. Oshun.
What's a prime mistress?
Well, apparently I'm in a cult. My mom told me earlier.
Wait, this is not, you don't just...
And we like putting hexes on people because apparently she read my Facebook status wrong.
All right.
So I'm in a cult, y'all.
I did get, I got threatened with a hex on Facebook, which I don't know if,
You did.
I don't know if it counts if it happens on Facebook.
You did not get threatened with a
Somebody
hex.
got threatened with a hex in real life, which would be a thing. Anyway,
I thought a prime mistress was like a side chick in her prime. she
It's Donald Trump girlfriend.
champion side chicks.
I didn't know what a prime mistress was, but I think she made that up. Who's this?
It's that actor guy, Martin. Bradford, you heard me? What's good?
What's good? You
heard me?
And who that is to his left side?
Oh, it's me. Sorry. Hi guys. It's Jay still keeping it real. How y'all doing? Making movies and eating food. I was supposed to say it the other way, but my brain.
Y'all that are listening on the radio, what you can't see is that she was blotting her lip gloss.
I was not blotting my lip gloss.
It's time for her to introduce herself, and she was all into the makeup.
That's a lie.
Who's that to her left side?
So yo, this is Malik. I be snapping photos and I be giving tours. That's what I do.
Distinct story in himself. And who that is in the booth?
You dig?
You dig. What was that last song you played? Oh,
be
shout out to
clear.
Brad. Okay, and then before that it was Determination song. Because we all could use
Determination.
So shout out to APY's guys, man. So this here was our first interview on this episode of the MisBelief Radio Show. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Chef Tunde Wey. Tunde, put your headphones on, man. He's cool as all get out with his fedora inside. But you ain't even hear the applause we had going. Shout out to you, man. What's up, Tunde?
What's up? What's happening?
You was happening, quite honestly, man.
I know it's true.
Real? GQ said it, Newsweek said it, CNN said it, but we're going to talk about that a little bit later. I got to ask you this first question, and I feel like I know you're going to get it wrong. We always ask all of our interview guests, the first question is, do you know what a misbelief is?
Wait, like the...
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I do.
What is it? What is it?
It is when you have an idea of something and it's completely wrong. It's completely wrong.
Completely wrong.
I'm wrong?
Yeah, you're completely wrong.
That was my point.
That's a good way to spin it if you don't know, huh?
Right.
So I'm gonna find a picture for you. So you know what a japonica or a loquat is?
Of course I don't. Tell me.
Chefs. Okay, so a loquat is a fruit. We here in New Orleans see these trees in the springtime. You probably see them quite a bit too. They blossom just randomly.
I've never seen that before.
No, really?
Yeah.
Okay, well the season.
I appreciate your honesty,
Right.
because
you don't have liars out here.
I mean, we have people who will sit up there and try to spin the web of the misbelief is when you don't believe what you could have believed if you believe. You feel me, Disney?
You know what you believe.
Regular time.
Disney.
Today, the season's coming up, I believe, around April, mid-April. I'm going to make sure you get I'm only going to promise you 2 or 3. I've been promising people whole
We
bags
should
of
do
them.
a dinner with this.
Yes, we should.
Yes.
So listen. So I'm gonna tell you about it. We're gonna talk about you. But so the misbelief, the way this started, it was a late night show. And we had a chef from the Food Network. He prepared some dishes with this. I made 2 cocktails based on this, and like we had an actor from NCIS New Orleans, we had a singer from The Voice, and we had a stylist, and we had like really produced this TV show that we just realized would be better for radio. So that's a great idea. If you could think of some dishes, maybe do you do sweets? Maybe a tart?
I will do it.
Maybe a cobbler?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna hold you to it.
I was told that I could only say whore on this. Whore, tart, same thing.
There you go.
You say whore as much as you want.
I'm not going to say that. I was just going to make I was making a point.
I want y'all to hear how much air he had in that whoredom. Right? It comes from someone, Mr. Quick. Mr. Quick. Okay, cool, man. So you've been blowing up this city quite recently, man, doing this social experiment. Can we call it that?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, man. Were you exposing racial wealth disparities in New Orleans?
Can I just say something?
Say what you want.
Before all this, you made a comment about how it was hard to get me up on this show. I want to say that I wanted to be here
He gonna blame it on me.
But the readers, the listeners have to know that there is an extremely long ass phone to come on this show. This is like what's the president's security detail? It took me 20 minutes to fill out the form.
Oh man!
Just to come on this
Don't
show.
say that. Now people gonna be discouraged. Okay, so the
I was ready.
No,
Saying that. All right.
Honestly, I told her, like, listen, okay, I want Tunde to come on the show. Tell him just call me. He ain't got to just skip the form.
That's not what I heard.
Okay.
I heard like.
And you know what? Something else. I sent you a Facebook friend request a long time ago. I was like, man, I'm not cool enough to be friends with Tunde Wey because he ain't accepted.
You know what? That's
till
not
today.
true. Anybody who can check our Facebook and see that we're friends.
Yeah, today.
That's not true.
Today you accepted me. I was like,
You have no proof of that.
So how long? When did you start this social experiment?
So I think it was February 6th, and we did it, or 4th, something like that, for a month. So from February 4th to March 6th.
At your restaurant in Rue Carré?
Yeah, so it's not my restaurant. I had the folks who operate the Rue Carré said they had this stall for a month because they were in between vendors, and they were like, yeah, you can use the stall if you want to, because we had chatted, and so I used the stall.
So really just a pop-up Tunde Wey restaurant and a Chef Tunde restaurant. And how you pronounce this?
Saartj.
Saartj.
So that's how I pronounce it. So the name references Sarah Bartman, who is... you all know about... Yeah.
Yes, ThatActorGuy.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so
There you go.
so she was a woman of the Khoisan tribe, and she people who don't know, she had like a really big butt and legs, and like white people from somewhere in Europe came to Africa and saw her and was just so enamored. They thought that like she was of course they'd never seen such a big clitoris. I found a reason to say clitoris because her clitoris had protruded so much and her labia was so big, as well as her posterior and the back of her legs. They named that S2Ep4 after her. After they put her in a circus and paid people a zoo, and let people pay to poke and prod.
I want to say, like, I'm not quite sure about the specifics of all that, but it's important that you mention her genitals, because unfortunately her breasts and her genitals were on display in the museum up until 1974, some crazy like that, and then her remains were only returned to South Africa in about 2002.
Nice. Right.
So it's crazy.
Nice. So you named your restaurant after Saartj Bartman.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I know how to pronounce it. So that's located at Rue Carré, and it started in February, right?
Yeah, it was just a month-long pop-up situation.
But you're not still there?
No.
Oh man, I thought, okay. So you had you have something coming up. Was that tomorrow?
It was, I think it was 2 days ago. It was on
Thursday on the 15th.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
it was
that's why I was trying to get you before that.
Well, you know that form.
So how did you come up with the idea to do the social experiment in that spot for that 1 month?
I mean, so the work that I do, I use food to talk about race and development and gentrification, sometimes gender, but not always. And so it's about food and critical discourse. And so I've had these dinner series where we have people come together and we talk about race. The last thing I did was in Memphis, and it was based on an essay that somebody had written about Jay-Z's 444 album, and it was basically criticizing this idea that capitalism and wealth can transform communities of color, and so this idea of wealth and money and blackness was something that I've been thinking about, and if you just research, they're crazy stats, right? So, for example, I think in the next 20 or 30 years, the largest wealth transfer in history is going to happen, like some 10, 20, 30 trillion dollars is moving from the baby boomers to the next generation of folks. In that same time period, or around that same sort of range of time, black folks and brown folks are sort of like predicted to go down to $0 in net worth.
I've seen that.
And so, like, the question is, how can we have this massive wealth transfer between generations and still have folks of color have no wealth? And so this was the beginning of this conversation that you know, that I was having, and so when this opportunity came to open up this month-long pop-up, I just wanted to continue that conversation. And the format is different, right? So my dinners are like, you know, 2-3 hours, and so I have more of a runway to express my point and to have people talk about the issue. But this stall, I have like 15 minutes, right, to get people to come buy lunch and then leave. And so I was thinking about how poignantly I could express the point, and the idea was just like, you know, we have one meal or one dish, and it's everybody gets the same dish, but based on how you self-identify, you have a choice to pay the regular price, which is $12, or the suggested price, which is $30. So that was just how it came about.
And how was that received by people?
I mean, it was cool. Like, so in my mind, and in reality, there are two separate time periods. Like the actual month-long pop-up, and then the response, like media and online. The actual pop-up was like, people were chill. People came through. They wanted a meal. Like they came, like they were like, "Can I get something to eat?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "By the way, I'm here talking about racial wealth disparity." I give them the stats. I'm like, "Do you know what this is?" They were like, "Yeah." I'm like, "All right, so you understand what this is?" I'm like, "Do you know how this came to be?" They were like, "Yeah." "So you understand that racial wealth disparity is a consequence of racism?" They were like, "Sure." I'm like, "All right, this is what we're doing. This is one meal is $12. You can pay $12, and if you identify as white, you can pay $30. And like, what are you going to do?" And so I think the black folks who came through, they all just started laughing. Like, "Oh shit! This, excuse me, I'm sorry." They were, you know, they were tickled. Like folks were laughing. The white folks,
I can imagine.
Yeah, the white folks, you know, they were a little bamboozled for a second, you know, taken aback. But even them, like, I think folks just understood in practice what this means. You know, like the project isn't changing racial wealth disparity. It's highlighting what it is. It's showing that there is a burden of cost that is higher for people who have low resources as opposed to people who have high resources. And, you know, money is just like is an object. It doesn't mean anything. It just means you have money. It doesn't mean you're a better person. It doesn't mean you're like smarter, especially in, you know, the way this, yeah, it just means that you have money. And so the point was to say that folks who don't have money have to pay like proportionally, they have to spend more to get things that they need. And folks who do have, you know, pay less. So I was trying to show that in practice.
So did people who self-identify as white, I think I'm going to start calling white people that, people who self-identify as white, did you get a lot of them paying the suggested price?
Yeah, 80% of the folks.
80?
Yeah.
Did you get people who refused and walked away?
Not very many people. There were only like three people who did.
Okay.
But those circumstances were like very particular. So it was folks who were like, "Yo, there's this woman who came with like, she had like 16 kids, 3 husbands. She just
Man, so we got the polygamists coming to
it was a lot of people, and she was like, "I can't handle this right now. I'm just gonna go somewhere else." And then there was somebody else. It was a white guy and a woman of color. I couldn't tell. She could have been anything really. Like she could have been black. She could have been Asian. Yeah, she was like racially ambiguous. Yeah, and it was interesting because I had said, you know, I'm talking about racial wealth disparity. Do you know what that means? She's like, "Yeah, I know what this means." I'm saying, "Well, so here's the choice, 30 or 12. And then he was like, "Well, I don't understand what's happening, and I think everybody should pay the same thing." I'm like, "All right, you can pay 12, and I'll make you your lunch." And I was about to make the lunch, and it was like, "You know what? We're just gonna go somewhere else." And so those two groups were the only people who
He should have made his lunch and did not season it. So that was the reception you got. You said in the earlier part of it. Then after with the media blitz, I mean, I guess it's kind of obvious what the reception was nationwide, right? Do you get a lot of, so even still, you get a lot of white people who are like they're just in disagreement with what you're doing?
I mean, you're charging them for their privilege.
Exactly.
Right.
I'm just curious of the white response to that, though. Like, you know,
the response is different. Like the response in person is cordial. Like I'm not trying to press anybody. I'm just saying like, yo, this is what it is. Like, do you want to pay? You don't want to pay. Are you hungry? Do you want to eat for 12 or for 30? That's it. You can like pay or you can not pay. It's simple. The actual like online response was totally crazy.
Right.
You know, I wasn't expecting like on my personal page on like Instagram and Facebook, which is chill. It's just like a few friends saying, "Hey, nice picture." You know, if you just go on like on a couple of pictures, people just like, you know, racist. Or it's like wild. I'm like, what?
I like reading stuff like that.
It was crazy. And I got like people sending me emails.
Oh wow.
Just like a bunch of like craziness, you know.
You saw the nationwide conversation, man, and I would love to see something like that happen in like most of the major cities. I can get why people are pissed off. White people are pissed off. I love it though.
Yeah, I mean the idea that this is racism against white people, I'm like, yo, this is an inconvenience.
Right. Okay.
For like 3 minutes, you can choose to walk away. You know, folks of color have to like live this all the time, and it's just a skewed reality. But I do want to say that I did get people who were positive and like send me like love and like, yo, this is like they agree with this. So yeah, but I got a lot of like some hate mail or whatever.
I can believe it, man.
I mean, he really showing us that I guess New Orleans got some cool ass white people.
Yes, 80% of them were willing to pay that.
At least to your face, because it's a funny thing we talk about context. You know what I'm saying? And it's one thing to have that context of talking to you explaining the deal of racial disparity and all that, it being like, this is why I'm doing that, versus the headline being, oh, he charges white people more than black people. Dum, dum, dum.
You need a talking point, a headline. But I think that's a good one to make people read about it and see what it is you're doing for real. And then, like you said, decide whether or not they want to F with it.
Because I'm so surprised that you had 80% white people even being able to want to talk to you. Because most times, like saying something about race, that's like the boogeyman even talk about race or racism. Saying something like racial disparity, you got to get them to even admit that racism exists. So we talk about there's a disparity. I'm just tripped out. Like I'm impressed. I'm impressed by the white people here, and it seems like I guess when you go head up at the problem, I guess you're making people have no choice but to see it. Because look at how you playing it, you know what I mean?
Just to be honest, like that's exactly what happened. Like I was thinking, why are all these people paying this money? And I realized, like just like you said, is that accountability. Like I'm here and I'm telling you something that you agree with, and like how are you gonna go back on what you just agreed with and not pay the 30 when you have the 30? It's not like it's not gonna break you, you know. So that's exactly, in my mind, that's exactly what like shifted the results in favor of folks paying 30. It's like this is the truth. We're not here to debate what it is. Like these are the numbers. The Federal Reserve and other government groups release the numbers. It's facts. Yeah. We can't even argue with that. You can like try.
I mean, they argue with facts nowadays, and that's what we do now.
But like you said, it's like once there's somebody there to hold you accountable for the things that you say you believe, then I think that the results are different for sure.
The thing I'm gonna just say this: the thing that really trips that I really like though is a lot of times you get these white people and they got this new deflection tactic of being like, well, you black people keep on saying this and this, so what can we actually do? Well, here's one of those things that you can actually do. You hear me? I really wish all black businesses could do this. Like, if you want to give back, you want to talk about what actual things, what physical things you can do to help black people out, quote unquote, as some of you progressives like to say. Well, how about paying more when you go to our businesses to help kind of bridge that gap? How about that right there? You know what I mean?
I know Tunde was doing a lot of work, not only here, but you were going back and forth to Detroit for a while too.
Yeah, I'm from Detroit, so it's funny. Like New Orleans and Detroit are these two places that inform my work. So I start stuff here, and then I go to Detroit, and I refine it, and I come back here and do it again.
So do you have?
How long have you been here? I'm sorry.
3 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just curious.
So do you have any plans on bringing this back to Detroit? The idea, the premise that you were doing here?
Yeah, I'm going back to Detroit at the end of April and May to do the same thing. Something similar, rather.
Very interesting, Tunde Wey.
Nice. I think I would love to see this in like most of the major cities in the country.
I want all black businesses to do it.
Wait, can I say something? The other part of the project was I asked the black folks who came through if they wanted money back, right? So over the course of the project, the revenue or the profit or whatever was about $1,000. So all that money, we asked the black folks, do you want money back? And if they said yes, then we cut them a check, whatever. So there's $1,000 right now that we have. 6 people said that they wanted money back. So 6 people are going to get like $162 in like a little gift card. And then so that was the other part of the project. It was asking folks to give up and then redistributing that money, but telling the folks who are giving up the money, saying that this isn't need-based or merit-based.
Yeah.
This is not charity. This is redistribution.
It's reparations on the slave.
Yo, this is if you think of wealth and resources as owned by everybody, but certain groups happen to hoard it, then like it's not yours because you're virtuous or because you worked hard, because that's the thing. People are like, well, I worked hard. I'm like, like how hard do you work? Do you work harder than a single mother who has like 4 kids and 3 jobs? Like, what are you saying you work hard? Like, hard work doesn't mean anything. You have privilege that you leverage.
There you go.
Yeah. And actually, Warren Buffett just released an article saying what you said about the trickle down, how it would never trickle down, and how the people who 20 years ago in the top 40, the richest people, have gotten even richer over this time span. He's saying that trend will only go on.
I just want to say that Warren Buffett has been plagiarizing me for the last 15 years.
Yeah, but Manny, one of our good friends,
he's that too.
he does that too. Everybody knows Fruit Bowls is 7 for white people and 5 for black people.
Are you aware of Fruit Orleans?
I heard about that. Yeah.
I just wonder if we could say that on air, because remember when he was here, we started talking about that a little bit, and he was like, hey man, take that down a little bit. So
really?
I remember that.
I thought that was something everybody knew.
Everybody in the city knew, but I don't know if he wanted that.
Let's talk about how black folks are charged more in general. Like when you think about loans,
Right,
you think about like housing, like all of that stuff. Like black folks are effectively charged more because black folks in America have like higher interest rates. I mean the whole mortgage crisis based on these credit default swaps and these toxic loans. They were preying on folks of color and giving them these loans that would escalate. That's in fact like a premium because of your skin color.
Right.
It's happening already.
And not to mention how we already start from a deficit.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we already start from a deficit, and you charging us more is just even more ridiculous when you look at it.
Yeah.
And it's in your face, facts. So.
Man, what you got?
I just want to say that all my friends are awesome, and I told y'all Tunde was awesome, and he was supposed to bring me some jollof. So
all I'm gonna say is that form though.
That'll be the name of this episode. I'm glad you're here anyway, man. So when's the next time that we can catch you popping up somewhere or doing? I wish you would have stayed at Rukari and kept that going. I'm surprised they didn't extend that contract further than
I
you
know,
said
I was
you
hoping you would have stayed longer too, because I really wanted to.
I wouldn't
try
have,
it.
yeah.
And DC, did y'all notice that just this week, a lot of white people have been going to Rukari website and Facebook and rating it, who never been, and they're low rating Rukari right now.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know that. That sucks.
Wow.
And Rukari, they gave me this chance to do this work. They have a new group of vendors that all people of color, black folks, and a lady from I think Peru. I'm sorry if I'm from Honduras.
She does the pupusas? The pupusas?
No,
she's wow.
It's somebody else. But basically, the Rukari supports businesses of color. And they're doing amazing work. So folks who are here should go out and support these black and brown businesses. And the folks who are going online on Yelp and like writing reviews that are negative and I don't know, it's just extreme play hating.
Extreme play hating.
Extreme.
It's so unnecessary, and I feel like it's a lot of guilt.
And hate.
That has a certain color.
Yeah.
So a whole lot of guilt.
All right, so you said you have no plans to pop up anytime soon?
The dinners are wonderful.
I mean, we can do that thing we're talking about, the little...
let's. Don't tell me. I
just told you.
Okay.
I'll
put things together. Tunde, me and you, the big Tunde DC experience.
I'll pull it apart. Let's make it happen.
No.
Why did all of that just sound dirty to me?
So, and actually, we met at his dinner, his Tall Conversation dinner, and I actually had the 5-course meal. The fish was wonderful, and it was but the greatest thing I got out that meal was we had white people at the meal, and we were talking about race, and we asked them, would you give up power and privilege in order to equal and be balanced? And they said no.
People said no in your
They was
face?
like, why? But they was honest. They was in an environment where they were honest. It's like, why would we give up something?
That gives us a level of comfort.
So it was a really great conversation. It was an honest conversation. It was probably one of the most honest conversations I had about race with non-black people in my life.
Wow, I would.
But we the savages though.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, well, you gotta appreciate that honesty, but man,
but no, it's hard for me to appreciate that.
At the root of that,
it's hard for me to appreciate that honesty when at the same time when you bring white privilege to most white people, they act like it don't exist. You hear me? When you bring up racism, they act like it don't exist. So then when you say, oh, do you want to give up that power? Oh, no, we won't give up this imaginary power that we feel like don't exist. What, you know what I'm saying? That blows me,
Right.
bro.
The thing, man, so the fact that you got people in that room actually did acknowledge that it exists and that they have the privilege.
Only to say that they would keep it. Only for that, though. Because I bet you a lot of them same people, if you have a conversation,
we halfway there.
it's not 50%, man. It's not. That's people. It's like the same people. It's like the same people at Tunde restaurant. If you caught them in a different space talking about this same stuff, would they have been so gracious? Because I've seen white people flip flop, and it's trippy. Like it's really trippy.
If you expect that much from white people, shame on you, man. Didn't give us 50% by acknowledging them.
White people be white people.
We almost there. 50 more %. Get them to do something about it.
I'm 50%, ain't even 50%.
Come on.
I agree with my man out here, Killmonger.
His game for the day.
But for real, man, this is facts. Like, you know, there is, like.
They don't acknowledge it until it's threatened, basically.
Then
it's like, oh,
and the thing about sort of like also the power, like whether it's white supremacy or maleness or patriarchy, because he would just text, he's pulling up, by the way.
Okay.
Is that is nimble, and like as soon as you present something as a solution, it like co-opts that very quickly. You know, like if you see about like language, for example, like woke. Or being like that is on CNN right now on E-News. Like everybody's woke. That's like it has been commodified, right? And the women's march with white women who are whatever, like raising, doing like
the pink putties.
Yeah, like all of that stuff. There is this like element of power that still remains. So. To be specific, at the dinner, what I found is 80% of the folks said that they would give the 30. The 20% who didn't give the pay the 30, they were all like trying to negotiate. Well, can I pay between 12 and 30? Can I pay 20? Can I pay 15? And then the folks who did give were like, where's this money going? Like, just asking questions like. That indicated that they still wanted control, right? So we talk about so there's this idea that we can give resources, which is fine, but the agency, the power behind the resources, folks with power, white folks, men, cis folks, like still hold on to that. They hold on to that, hold on to that power, but they give the money and they give the resources. So we have to break that. The money isn't the money is worthless if it doesn't come with the power. Right.
Exactly.
So the money has to come with the power, and then the respect, and then we have to listen to the
money, power, respect.
What you need in life.
On that note, so Tunde, tell them if they don't already follow you, where they can follow you or find you on social media, your website.
From Lagos.com is Instagram, and then Facebook. Because that's personal.
Okay. Saartj.com is Saartj.com is still up. They can read more about the New Orleans Stall Project. And hopefully that keeps going, man. Thanks a lot. Interesting conversation. We
Thank
can
you.
go on Facebook Live if you want to. Your homie El Kamisu Harris, Kasimu.
Kasimu.
I always mix up the two syllables. El Kasimu Harris in the building. He was named by Louisiana Life one of the top 8 Louisianians of 2017.
Just period.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Period. Yeah. Well, I wish you'd have been here for the.
Wait, let's get him in here just real quick.
Wait,
Just
we gotta-
oh, okay. I just want to.
Would you talk to the Facebook Live, and then can we schedule some other time with you? You fly as hell, man. Where you come from?
I know. That's why I wore this hat because I knew it was coming.
Okay. Man, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna play 1 or 2 songs, and then when we come back, the homie River I. Smith is going to talk to us and then perform live in Studio 1230. DJ Mastermind, what you got queued up?
I got Still Standing by Chase That Truth.
Okay, we like Chase That Truth. This is another determination song. I promise you it is. Y'all stay tuned to the MisBelief Radio Show and don't get nothing on you. Even when it's coming. Determination.
Determination song.
Determination song.
All right, you fit it in.
Oh, he's Kendrick Lamar, all these times. So he's Killmonger for the rest of the night. For the rest of the night. Frank Killmonger for the rest of the night.
Thank you, Brittany. We appreciate it.
Thank you
for tuning in.
So that mean you coming back?
Share the video, please.
Yeah, if you invite me.
Hey, Willie. Thank you for tuning in.
Projects. I'm just coming here.
Thank you, Miss Sherry, for all your comments.
Man, you can have. He serves like this.
Thank you, Bryce, for watching.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
First of all,
Do you have any questions for Tunde while he's here?
So, let me tell you this. The only people those white people did is they was put in a position where they had to do right. If they didn't have to, they wasn't going to do it. They said New Orleans got cool white people at all.
No, I want to say for white people. They're cool
Or
for
people,
white people.
but by new term, people who self-identify as white.
The only ones that identify as white when the money involved.
Go.
We got secrets, y'all.
Come on, we gotta go.
We got secrets.
She was here, and she was like, "Come through."
The conversation. Men talk right here.
Because we do social media stuff. We want to get a picture that you approve on social media.
Oshun, Miss Sherry says
Because
hello.
you give me problems.
As much as you can before you come in.
Oshun, Miss Sherry says hello.
Hey, Miss Sherry.
Word on the street is congratulations and all that. It went like wildfire.
oh yeah, man. I announced that like in February.
Really? I must have missed it.
Can you announce, come tell us what you're doing? Besides the Ogden,
Hey.
you had your little show. Come talk to the Facebook Live, tell them who you are.
El Kasimu Harris, writer, photographer, New Orleans based. So yeah, I have a show coming up at Nome. It's a group exhibit,
When is it?
June 29th.
So you're coming back? Because we're going to get you on the air talking about your show before.
Okay.
All right? Don't do like your friend and not fill my form out.
And when you come back, I'm going to have on a straw hat too. I'm going to be outdone.
I don't want you to give too much away about the project
Okay,
or the
no.
group project because I want to make you come back here.
Okay.
And I want to get you on the air and get some airtime to talk about it.
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay.
It's just June
And listen.
29th through September 16th.
So we got time, yeah.
When we get you on video, that's almost legally binding.
Yeah, so that means you have to come back. And
that's-
I will stalk you.
This motherfucker. That's why I'm here now. He tagged you on Facebook.
Would you get a picture of me and Tunde? Actually,
Yeah.
all 3 of us. Would you mind?
Not at all, man.
I'm not supposed to take a picture of them. River, how you feeling, man?
Yeah, man.
Good. So, can I get an inside scoop? What are you going to sing?
It's an original called Special to Me.
Special to me. And what style is it? 'Cause I know you do a few different
Well,
styles.
it's on my forthcoming country EP.
Country?
Yeah, but it's
Awesome.
R&B influence. So if
Awesome.
you like music, you'll love
Awesome, man. I'm excited about that. Thank you. Yes. So the people want to know what's going on with you because I didn't know that you were doing. You did something last night.
Yeah.
How could they know what's going on with you?
I don't have my website up yet, so just add me on Facebook and I'll let you know and stuff. You know, right? I'm in Baton Rouge a lot and I'm in New Orleans a lot, so it's really like kind of like last minute, and I'll just let all my friends and family, know what's going on.
Yeah.
So just add me on Facebook, River I. Smith, and I'll keep you posted.
So comedy and music is they're some can say on different ends of the spectrum. How is that for you?
Well, a stage is a stage. I've been singing since I was 12 years old. And I always had like the desire to do comedy, and like I think I'm a pretty funny guy,
Okay.
And like that's why when I started telling people like, hey, I think I want to do stand up, they'd be like, I can see that, like, and I'd be like, really, like because I had never just did it, so I did it, and I got a good reception, and I started doing it more, and started getting better reception. So it's kind of like another thing to add to my arsenal, skills. So yeah, it's a rush too. It is. I enjoy doing it, and hopefully it seems like a workable path now. I can like see myself carving out a path, in comedy.
Awesome. That's great. Coming in this. Okay, never mind.
I want to run. I'm gonna get my gummy bear. Remember, I'm sorry to put you on the spot, but I want
Hey, Mom. I hear
you.
you.
All last night, right?
No, but I went grabbing when you said that.
Okay. Johnny on the spot.
Johnny on the spot.
Man, so did you talk about that on the live already? Okay, so at High Hole Lounge, there's this thing that happens every now and then called the International House of Pun Kicks. And it's a pun contest. They do 3 rounds, and they'll give 3 teams in 3 different rounds. And they'll give each team a different topic to write puns on. And you get a loose 30 seconds to perform as many puns as you can about that topic. You're graded on originality, I'm probably going to say all this over again on the radio.
Yeah, you probably will.
He graded on originality, funny, how complex it is, and yada yada yada, how many you can do in 30 seconds. He performed first. Maybe that was the problem. He performed first. Ooh.
I felt like that too.
Yeah.
If I didn't win first.
It don't even matter who won. The chick was not.
What was the goal? What was the winning?
The title, just say I won. I did it like a month or so ago, and I didn't make it past the first round either. Racist.
It's like Star Search. How all the people that went on to be great lost on Star Search. So
bingo.
That's how I look at it.
Heard what he said.
So I lost the skeleton crew. So I might be Beyonce,
Wow. He might be Beyonce. I think River Smith is the one to watch in 2018 on the comedy scene and the music. Celebrate ass! I'm sure we ain't got much time left. Huh? I'm about to
What?
find your ass.
What? I'm talking to my friend.
Are we coming back soon?
Who? Come back from where?
To the radio show. What you mean?
Am I the DJ? Nigga, I don't know.
You was swear I wasn't the millennial or senior. The way that you could talk to me.
Who is Arsenio? Stop saying that. Who is Arsenio? I didn't hear you say that, but who is Arsenio?
You really don't know who Arsenio Hall is?
Young millennial.
Wait, you asked me that question before and I just glazed over it, but you really don't know?
A minute and some change. A minute and some change.
I ain't finna entertain this boy. He didn't watch Arsenio Hall.
If we weren't friends,
I ain't finna entertain stupid ass questions on my radio show. Disrespectful ass shit. Disrespectful.
I just feel like younger people wouldn't really know who Arsenio is. So you probably do need to take it. I'm not talking about me, I'm just talking about other people. They probably hear you say that and just think it's a funny rhyme and shit.
You think so?
A phone call, somebody just called that. Hopefully not the right person. Killer Morgan Oshun. Oh, Killmonger?
Oh, the door just opened.
That's the name Killmonger?
Is somebody out there? Is somebody out there, DC?
Outside?
The door's open.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Who out there?
My mama's out there.
Mama. What's up, beautiful Brian Mama? Miss beautiful Mama Egland. There we go. Beautiful Mama Egland.
your mama on here, Brian?
Is your mama last name Egland? I'm going to say it all day.
Yeah.
All right. Beautiful Mama Egland.
Yeah.
Got it shorter.
Yeah, you come?
I'm sorry. I don't mean to tip you.
10 seconds.
Yeah.
Malik, you expecting somebody?
Yeah.
We got a caller.
You know, learn how to play with the buttons and shit. Yeah, both of us.
You want to trade?
And we are back. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the MisBelief Radio Show. We're live on WBOK AM 1230. I'm DC Paul, the Millennial Arsenio, and I just realized everybody don't know who Arsenio is. I really thought that it was universal, but shame on me. Who's this to my right side?
Hi, everybody. It's me, the one and only Millennial Monique.
Oh.
Oshun.
I read Oshun.
Clap, 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 clap. Woo, 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 woo.
And who's that? That's a slow clap for Monique.
Yay!
Rest in peace, Monique.
And who's this to my left side?
It's that actor guy, Martin Bass. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
We can hear you.
The Millennial Wesley Snipes.
All right.
If you can look and sound this nice.
You don't sound that nice.
I sound very nice.
No, you sound alright.
I sound nicer than you.
You sound regular. Wait, you sound nicer than Millennial Arsenio? Wait, what?
Thank you, Malik.
Okay, alright. Who's that to your left side?
It's Jay still keeping it real, the Millennial. And we do remember.
And she don't sound nicer than me either. Who that is to her left side?
Yo, so this is Malik. I snap photos. I do tours. What's happening?
Wow.
Put his foot in that.
I don't know.
Grimace.
Oh, no!
Who's that over there in
You
the
will
booth?
not. No, it's evil. Don't you dare.
Who's that over there in the booth?
It's your boy, Mastermind.
The Ninth Black Ranger. What was the last song?
I like that
The
one.
Ninth Black Ranger. That was a good one. What was it the last song you played?
The last song that was Let's Talk by the Homie Skid.
Okay, the Homie Skid. Let's talk. And before that, it was Still Standing by Chase That Truth. You guys, the MisBelief Radio Show only plays music by local artists, whether they're independent or whether they're touring nationally. We only play music by those artists, and we take requests by those artists. So if you are a recording artist and you have radio-friendly music,
Radio-friendly.
send it to us at TheMisBelief@gmail.com. I would love to play it and put it on a playlist, whether I like it or not. We have a caller. Okay, call on the line.
Who that?
Who that is on the line?
Who that?
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, who's this? You on the line with DC Paul and friends?
And them.
And everybody.
This is Gabby, Martin's cousin. Over from a happy birthday.
Hey, Gabby, Martin's cousin. He ain't got no headphones on, so he can't hear
I
it.
can't hear nothing.
He can't answer the cell phone because
Yeah,
he's
I'm
live on
on
the
air.
air.
But what's up, Gabby? What's up, girl? Love you.
Oh,
Thanks for calling in.
thanks for calling in.
And you be listening. Yeah.
Okay.
Appreciate that. Because this is St. Patrick's Day. Because we don't know that dude Patrick. We don't know him.
True.
Yeah, true.
Patrick owe people money in the 7 wall.
He sure does.
I know my cousin Patrick do.
All right, so we're here with our second interview guest on this episode of the MisBelief Radio Show. Y'all make some noise for writer, comedian, singer-songwriter,
Ooh, yeah.
River I. Smith.
Yay!
Yeah, he's a man. What's happening, River?
What's up?
You know who Arsenio is? No, that's not.
Wow,
But do you know what a misbelief is?
Yeah, I know what it means.
What's a misbelief?
I grew up in Gentilly and we used to have a tree that lived
Represent.
over misbelief tree.
You still privileged.
Y'all had your own tree?
No, it was
Oh.
the neighbor's tree, but it leaned
But
over.
it convenient.
But it was
in
on your
yard.
Yeah,
So.
and it would drop all in our backyard.
Okay.
He privileged.
That's something like privilege. All right, my man. Welcome. So, if y'all don't know, River's the newest member of the MisBelief. I think the newest. Did we add somebody after River?
No.
The newest member,
No.
and we ain't add nobody else. The newest member of the MisBelief team, River. He's been helping us out on Saturday nights. Talented ass dude, man. So, you a comedian, which we're not gonna talk about that right now. We talked about that on the We Did Lounge, but you funny as hell. And then you also a recording artist. And you're doing this funny thing, I think it's funny, but it's serious, where you're doing EPs in several different genres.
Yep.
Right? Tell me about that.
Yeah, so, you never really know where you find inspiration from. And believe it or not, Lil Dicky.
Oh, boy, I thought we was about to get a fine.
Hold on now.
No.
Sensible on that one. Who?
Lil Dicky.
Stop talking about this man like that. You don't know that. No, I sure don't.
He just dropped the song, I Woke Up in Chris Brown's Body.
Yeah, Freaky Friday.
Yeah,
I
and
love
this
that
was like last year sometime.
where, like, you know, if you pay attention to what he's doing, he's like parodying rap music, you know. But when you listen to it, you're like, oh, it's like pretty good. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know, I'm always down for stretching my creative muscle. So I was like, I feel like I could do
a little
country
Dicky
music. Yeah, I could pull a little Dicky move, you know.
Creative muscle.
I could pull a little Dicky out.
With the creative muscle.
Please don't pull a little Dicky out the bag.
Yeah, I can pull a little Dicky out the bag.
Please don't put a little Dicky in the bag.
What's happening?
That's all I can say. Little
So
Dicky in the
what that
bag.
means is that you are drawn to several different genres of music, and you've recorded an EP and a few of those different EPs doing different genres of music, right?
Right.
How many you plan to do?
I don't know. I mean, I've done pop so far. I'm working on a country EP right now.
We actually played 2 of those country songs. Can we play one? Yeah, we got it, man. But it's actually good country music, and
yeah, because it's all R&B influence. So,
but you did it with the accent, with the country twang, so that white people could like it.
No. He about to be the male version of Candy Birds in this.
If you out in the club,
Money making Monday. Money making Monday.
You said the pop EP, the country EP. You say you want to do a hip hop one, right?
Yeah, I guess, yeah. And
You don't seem too enthused about hip hop.
Well, see, that was the thing. Like, so when I first started doing music, it was like, you know, hip hop, R&B, and then it just got boring. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then like the state of R&B now, like Chris Brown's like the only R&B artist out right now. He's on every single song like ever in life. And
Chris Brown's still an artist?
Definitely.
Yeah, he is.
And then the stuff they talk about, you know, it's all the same stuff, like sex music, and, you know, I mean, some of it's good, don't get me wrong, but it's just like beating a dead horse. So that's why I was like, that was another reason why I was like, I'm going to try something different, you know what I'm saying? So, but I will eventually put out an R&B EP. Snoop Dogg just dropped a gospel album. I might do a gospel EP.
It's good, too.
Some of the tracks on the Blazing Worship soundtrack.
I might do a gospel EP.
Instead of beating a dead horse, you gotta pull a little Dicky out.
Pull a little Dicky.
What if you could beat the dead horse with a little Dicky? Man, that
would bring the horse back. That would bring that ass back to life.
Yes,
We're not doing it.
That'll bring that ass back to life.
We're not doing it today. We're not doing it today.
Oh man, okay, so before we get canceled, we like to have a lot of laughs on the MisBelief Radio Show, and you, River, funny ass dude. Just yesterday, you was in a pun contest at the High Hole Lounge. Pun contest is where they
correct.
That
was an ill time. It's correct.
The pun contest, where they put a bunch of comedians and funny people, put them in 3 different groups. They give each group a topic to write puns on. And they give them 30 loose seconds to write as many puns as they can on that topic. And then you're graded on like the originality, how many you can do, how funny, how creative, stuff like that. And he was in the first group. He went first. And he was robbed. He was supposed to win the whole contest. It was so funny. And you didn't even get all your puns out. So would you mind hitting us? So your topic was
countries of the world.
Countries of the world.
Oh, I love.
All right, so we're gonna and you ain't gotta take 30
Some
seconds.
of them are groaners, but
those are the best ones.
Okay,
yeah, right.
Give it to us.
Oh Lord.
Let's see. When I'm in Jamaica, I say yeah, man. When I'm in the Middle East, I say Yemen. I'm gonna make her laugh eventually. I visited a country in Europe with the worst food. I spent most of my time there being hungry.
Oh God.
I'm not.
Come on.
Everyone should spend Thanksgiving in Eurasia. The best part is turkey.
Oh God.
I'm not.
I talked you up. You said you want to win this contest. Give them the good ones.
I met a guy from Cairo that offered to invest my money in Enron. He gypped me.
Okay, that was good.
This one went over well too. My friend Leah is in love with a guy that cheated on her. I told her, let that man go, Leah.
Let that go, Leah. Yes.
Let that go,
Yes.
That's good.
I think this is the other one I got to do. Everybody in Western Asia is in such a rush. Some things are time sensitive, but some things can wait.
Kuwait.
Kuwait.
We be okay.
And this was the last one that I wanted to do. Most times I'll stay neutral unless someone wants to sweeten the deal.
All right. Yeah, why would you end it with a groaner? All right, River. Well,
who are some of your artistic inspirations? Because I mean, they have so many facets to you. Like, who are you looking up to?
A lot of people don't like when I say this, but Jamie Foxx.
Wow.
I agree. That's a good one.
His second album was awesome.
I love Jamie Foxx. And he's kind of occupying a space that I wouldn't mind, like doing comedy and music and doing it like effortlessly, like seamlessly, where you kind of take him seriously doing both. And the dude's talented. I mean, he can act, he can sing, and he's like a premier vocalist. People don't give him that,
But quick story. So I was never mind. Go ahead.
Oh.
I know, because I was in because it's about me.
Exactly.
But it was about Jamie Foxx. It was.
But do you act as well? Do you
Yeah and no. I have a web series, and when I show people, they're like, "Oh, you could kind of act," and I'm like, "No, I can't act at all."
I think you can.
I learned how to act from Kermit the Frog.
All right. He ain't been on if you watch the
For
series.
real. If you think about it,
I thought that was a setup for a joke. I thought it was waiting. I thought he was about to.
No, I'm being for real.
But that was absolutely serious. Kermit.
Okay, well, I'm gonna give you a book or something. You can't tell nobody else that, all right? No, I was gonna say this. I was in this acting school in Bloomfield, New Jersey. I'm gonna say in 2000, and this newspaper was about to interview me. And my uncle, he's a theater teacher, and he was like, when they ask you who your influences are, what you gonna say? And I was like, I think I'm gonna say Jamie Foxx, because he's likes to sing. I was doing musicals at the time. He liked to sing, and he's funny. He's an actor. And my uncle was like, no, don't say Jamie Foxx. Say Sidney Poitier or Denzel Washington. And I said both of those names when I really wanted to say Jamie Foxx. So yeah, man.
So
that was way back in 2000.
So say Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, man. Say his name.
Say his name. Say his name. And what's his real name?
Jamie Foxx ain't his name.
Eric Bishop.
That's a G-ass name too. I'm Eric Bishop.
That's not easy.
So
because mics they would
women.
give women,
give women more
time. Pick the units.
Yeah, I know the black story.
So we're running behind time, but I know that your music is just as good as your puns, if not better. Yeah. So you're gonna perform something live for the Facebook Live audience right there in Studio 1230.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then what's this song we're about to play for the radio listeners?
I don't know.
What it is?
We got two of them.
Okay.
One is Give It All Away. Don't Turn Me Up.
The two country songs.
Yeah, that's
okay. Nice.
Where can they find you, man?
Country songs by River I.G.
You can find me on Spotify, iTunes, everywhere that music is sold digitally.
At River I.G.
Circuit City.
Not Circuit City.
Circuit City.
Good old Circuit City.
Get off these people.
Just to sell your album.
They go stay open for another week to sell my music.
All right, and then where can they find you online? Where can they follow you on social media?
At Waterman504 on everything.
On everything.
Even Pinterest.
All right.
River I. Smith on Facebook.
All right. All right, y'all. We're going to play these country-ass songs by River I. Smith, y'all. Stay tuned to the MisBelief Radio Show and don't get none on it.
None!
Come on, y'all.
My mama said Kermit the Frog.
She hop on late. What y'all talking about today?
I'm like, Mommy. Come on, Slim Thing. Slim Thing.
Well, thank you.
I'm going to get my Karen Cloak cheers on.
That's right.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm telling you, mic open.
Is it on?
Is it on? Is this thing recording? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Get out of my way.
River I. Smith with a little something, little yin yang, a little razzle.
Featuring Lil Dicky.
Star Oshun.
Oh my God. This is the song Karen Cloak Shears made. I don't know what he wants. want me to? I can
Born
freestyle.
in Gilead. Born in Gilead.
Okay.
He did miss two names,
I don't know how to
but he's
start,
right
but
here.
I know Twinkie Park give me a guitar.
Somebody's
Piano
asking about
or something.
Yes.
Hi, everybody. This is my first time at
He
stand-up.
said
This is the Miss
to Teresa? Say hi to Teresa.
Hey,
Teresa Nelson?
Uh-huh.
This is fun. Guess what?
Yo, can I,
It's the best damn
yo, that
top
whole
radio
run
show
is
in New
gone right now.
Orleans.
That's why.
I finished it.
And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
All right. Y'all ready for the Facebook Live? You listening? You good? Give it up for River I. Smith.
Yeah. All right. You on? Okay. This is for you, Oshun.
Okay.
This song is called Special to Me. Enjoy. Well, I got some fancy friends of mine. Some have gone to law school. And they say some fancy things sometimes. It makes me feel just like a fool. See, I'm just a country singer. Never thought to take the bar. But when it comes to describing you, the words are never really far. See, my vocabulary, it may seem short, but you have found a way to make a place inside my heart. I mean, I know the most eloquent or fancy words to say, but ooh, it's special to me. See, I got to read the big but I didn't know where to start. I'm not Webster on the road, you're a lovely work of art. When it comes to describing you, see the words I can't define. But when it comes to my love for you, girl, I know that you're mine. My vocabulary, it may seem short, but you have found a way to make a place inside my heart. I mean, I know the most eloquent or fancy words to say, but ooh, it's special to me. Sometimes I don't know the words. Sometimes there are no words to say, but I thank God all day. My vocabulary, it may seem short, but you have found a way to make a place inside my heart. I may not know the most eloquent or fancy words to say, but special to me. Special to me.
Oh, that was River I. Smith. Tell them one more time where to follow you on the social media.
Waterman504, River I. Smith on Facebook.
Hey, give it up one more time.
Live studio audience.
And this the nigga that just be chilling in the back.
Told you about that.
Next time you give me a mic for the background vocals. That's a special to me. Yeah. I just sound like Monica. Yeah.
No, don't grab the mic. Don't grab the mic, Sean. No. No.
What can he move before he leaves too, man? All right, man.
I think.
See, some people don't deserve microphones. You know what I'm saying? They need them in their hands. You know, some people was made for the microphone like that. So, did you hear the one about the girl that can't sing? She's a little ninja around the house.
That's it. That's all I got. I give y'all a 1, 2.
Oh, so she threw it off.
Nah, you messed up my melody.
What's going on? You still on live?
Yeah.
Woo.
Hey, what's going on?
What you bring the chopper? What?
It's like a 6-hour course.
Okay. Actually, you good. Good.
I'm gonna be in contact.
Okay. Alright. I answer my phone and stuff.
I'll Facebook inbox you.
Alright.
This is not spam.
Alright.
All right.
My man.
Whoa. Yo, when the next art show? When the next show coming?
June 29th.
You already knew. You see?
Always be sitting with boys.
Oh wow. Yeah.
What size that is?
Ah.
Roll with it. Yeah. Nah, for real, man. A group art show called Changing Course: Reflections of New Orleans History.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So come through. Everybody come through. It's gonna be me, Willie Birch, Katrina Andrews, Skylar Fine, Leslie Dill, and Pelly Group. They also have a special part with Everyday Africa. So we're doing some workshops with local New Orleans schools as well as some community centers. So they'll contribute to the project as well.
All right. Look at that. Yeah. You're a thing. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, baby.
Cool. St. Batricks Day. You know what I'm saying? Is this a future intern? He's not smiling or nothing, but we'll find out. You know what I'm saying? He just no. We're not going to agree with that. We're not going to zoom in on that. Real talk. He already.
Well, zoom in anyway.
What's going on, B? Sitting down. Oh no. Okay. Yo. So this was the artist that was singing, you know what I'm saying? Rivers, you know what I'm saying?
That boy can sing.
Yep, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I do it for.
You know what I'm saying? So, new music, you want to put together a show? What's going on?
No shows right now. I'm going to be at the Guru in Baton Rouge next Friday singing, but that's like not my show.
Okay.
But the pop EP is out now. The country EP, I narrowed it down to June. I don't have a date yet, but who does promotion?
Okay. Well, guess what? It's great for him to be a guest. Well, I'm actually going to put him back to work because I have to prepare for the next segment. You want to go? You want to go? All right, man. Early, yo. On time. All right, cool. You all right? Wait, you was working today?
They put me back to work. They put me back to work.
What up, Facebook?
I'm working now. I was a singer and a guest now. I'm an intern.
Oh, the antics that we get into.
Thank you, everybody.
You going in or you want?
Oh, go. My bad. I was being.
Oh, it's on me. Hey,
And we're back, y'all. Welcome back to the MisBelief Radio Show. You're listening live on WBOK AM 1230. I'm BC Paul Millennial Arsenio. Who is this fine person to my right side?
I'm glad he said fine. Okay. Let him know. It's the one and only.
Just say your name.
Don't do it.
Don't do compliments.
Don't do it. Don't do it. You say fine. I'm fine. It's wine. Mm-hmm. And I'm aging like wine and not like milk.
That's
Okay.
right. Yep.
We'll take that.
Yep.
All right?
Who's that to your right side?
Oh, wait. I
Wait,
said
why
my
you say
name.
not like milk? Not like milk. Aging like
That
wine,
was
not like
pretty.
milk.
The one and only.
Because some people age like milk.
Because I know a few.
Mm-hmm.
Who's that to your right side?
Yo, this is Malik. I freeze photos and I give tours. What's that?
What's happening?
Who's this to my left side?
It's that actor guy, Mr. Bats. You hear me?
Yeah, I mean, who that is to your left?
Hey, it's Jay Still keeping it real.
Keeps it real. Who that is in the booth?
Yeah,
Yeah, What was that last song you just played, Mastermind?
that was good, Villains by our friend D1.
Nice, shout out to
Hey.
D1.
Fight the power.
Right. That beat.
And then before that,
All
we had
that.
2 songs by our guest, River I. Smith, right? 2 country songs.
Give it all away.
And Turn Me Up.
Somebody
The
from-
songs go. Do we have a caller before we get into... Wait, I don't want... What, did you prep the caller?
No, I didn't prep the caller, but it's
Yo.
Okay, well, have him hold. This is hold on, call if you're listening. We're gonna talk to you in a minute. But this is my favorite segment here on the MisBelief Radio Show. Is what's going on out here?
What's going on out here?
You heard me? It's where we talk about.
Wait, hold on. Malik, it's out here.
Sure.
What's going on out here?
It's
You can't say it with the rest of us if you're gonna say out here. No.
Let me say out here.
You know, there's very few times that I pronounce all my words correctly.
When I do it right, don't you know. Right. Take the time to pronounce the word.
I heard it pierced my ears. Here. Like, what?
Where we talk about local talking points, news, topics, events, whatever's going on in the city that interests us as young black creative millennials. I want to go first. I have what's going on out here. You know what today is? It's St. Batricks Day, ladies. Yeah, his cousin called in and ruined it earlier, but this is our dog's birthday. It is St. Patrick's Day. And who? St. Patrick's Day. Is that somebody? Who that is on the line?
Who that is?
Who's that on the line? Put him through.
Yeah.
Hello? Hey, who's this? Hey, Mama Sherry.
Mama Sherry.
How you doing, Mama Sherry? Good. So how are you? How are you listening to us over in Atlanta? Are you listening on the website, on the app, or the Facebook Live? Okay, all the different ways.
Ain't no or. Ain't no or.
So what you want? What you want to say to the man? The man to my left.
Say, lady, what you talking about? Oh, all right.
Listen, when my mama called in on the weekday show, she just wanted to talk to her. She was just like, "What you doing?" Mama, you on the air? I'm on the air. Say something.
Hey. Mom, do you hear us, lady? It's about me. It's about me right now. What you saying to me? Yeah, you get in the key. That's where I get it from. Yeah, man. Thank you. Love you too.
Thank y'all for calling in. We love you, Mama Sherry. Thank you for always watching, listening, supporting. We love you so much.
Bye, lady.
Thank you.
Bye, lady.
I think we have another caller, huh?
Bye.
Who's that other caller? Nobody? They hung up? Well, we love you, man. You always going on out your birthday. You doing quite a bit, and I see this year is gonna be a big one for you. So I'm blessed to know you, and happy to have you on my left side every Saturday night, man. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. I'm Evo. Don't do that. I just want to say, Martin, it's an honor to be in your presence.
Damn.
And
oh my God.
And I am grateful to have and be in your company. Even though sometimes they might know you out there as the rebel, I know you as the light. And I am grateful for the balance that your Pisces brings to this show. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yo, thank you.
Anybody else want to say anything? I was going to, Jessica, what you got?
I just want to tell you, keep being you.
Mm-hmm.
You are one of the most purposeful, but I agree with Oshun, purposeful people that has an intense light. I want to use another word, but we would have gotten in trouble. So
He thorough, real thorough. Yeah, man. Happy birthday, Baz, bro.
Right.
You a blessing, and you are the light. Apparently, all this time I didn't know. I thought that was the light.
No.
Big ups to Karen Green.
Yeah.
Big ups to Karen Green.
She wrote the song about him.
But no, it's different because I've been knowing Bass as a real upperclassman since he came to Dillard, and just to watch how talented and to watch him grow as a person, as an individual, and as a man. I've always knew that this young man had an abundance of talent.
Come on, Deacon.
Even before when I was always telling him, keep doing you, keep doing what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's great and it's an honor to see your friends go on a journey to greatness.
Yep.
And just to have a front row seat. So I'm happy to have that seat.
And I appreciate Malik so much because, like, he's such a supporter. For the first maybe 2 years I knew him, I didn't know his name.
Well, you bad with names.
He was just that. He was so supportive though. He's like, man, I see you, bro. Keep on pushing. I don't think he knew my name for the first year. And then
I'm bad with names too. So,
then at some point he just started saying my name. I think started thinking to myself, okay, well he finally figured out my name, so I got to figure out his. Appreciate you, man, for real. Appreciate all y'all, man.
Yeah, man, we love you. What up, Mastermind? Is somebody on?
It's that's his little cousin again. I think they had one more thing to say.
One more thing to say.
They forgot the first time.
But
This is gold.
hey, yo, you on the air once again?
I jumped the gun the first time. I was supposed to wait until they announced it back to
It's all good. We were celebrating with you. We just, when you said it, I wanted to say it right behind you, but I was like, no, that's not the time. But I felt it in my heart, cause yeah, St. Patrick's Day is. It's been all day. We have been sending bats our love through social media and through radio all day, and we're gonna keep it going for the rest of the show. I promise you that.
Thank you, look us.
You should tune into the Facebook Live and see how much fun we're gonna be having. All right, cousin.
Love you too, Gavin.
Get love on the air, man. Baz, what's going on out here, Baz? What you got, bro?
Let me find something extra depressing for you.
What's that?
D-Mac, what you saying back there?
One little thing just in honor of St. Patrick's Day. Funny story. When I first met Martin, I laughed out loud in my head because he had the most silkiest hairstyle.
It was long, baby. Yeah, baby. A pimp named Bat.
That was his real hair?
Yeah.
Super long and silky and curly?
Yeah, man.
That's the rock star then.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And we did this play called Top Dog, Underdog.
Mm.
And
You had hair too then?
yeah.
He had dreads.
And I was really impressed with Martin because I was already acting at that time at school. And I had never met anybody that worked as hard on plays as I did. But like me and this guy, we would rehearse for 4 hours and then go rehearse for like another 3 hours after the rehearsal. And, you know, that really brought us close together. He's been my brother like ever since. So, yeah.
Yeah, man. And that was a two-man play. It's just me and this dude on stage for like 2.5 hours. And Susan Laurie Parks wrote in that play in the beginning and like the forward that she made it so two black brothers could come together and be friends after the play is over. Like she writes that in the forward. And me and this dude to this day, we still friends. And this was like 2007. So crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, I would hate to. It's a good thing. So two people in a play. He better work as hard as you. It's only two of y'all. I would hate to see the one person working hard in a two-man play. The hell, no, ain't gonna be friends after that. No. All right, Bess, what you got? Well, please don't let it be that bad.
Tom Benson died, but that's not what I'm talking about right now. That's not the part I'm talking about that he did. He was gonna die. No, I'm not talking about him being dead. I'm talking about the fact he died and he said, my grandchildren, y'all people, I ain't getting nothing more. Wow. Y'all ain't getting nothing else. And I want to talk about those people that saying that we should have a Benson, circle. No, we don't. You don't take down no oppressive white man from a statue and then put up another oppressive white man.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Like, no.
Yeah, no.
What y'all doing? we're handling work right now, family. But
what?
It's St. Patrick's Day.
You can holler. I mean, this mom's. What you talking about?
Call him back, Lord. What up, Miss Sherry?
What you want, lady? He said lovingly. Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, woman, what you said? We got time limits.
Oh,
Mama,
Sherry.
See, I would be blushing, but she said this already this morning when she woke me up. So I love you again for that.
Wow.
Now it's on air. Bye. We crazy.
Bye, Mama.
I love you, Mom.
Bye, Mama. That's everybody, Mama.
Bro, I asked this lady earlier what time was I born. That's all I wanted was the time. And she go, yeah, you was born this time. They started giving me the same story. You know, the breakdown of my birth about how I threw up red beans. I'm like, Ma, I know the story. I know the story. I just asked one question. Do not get your parents turned up because they will go with it.
Yeah.
Gone.
You're a little ungrateful piece of something, ain't you?
Yes.
Man,
I am.
And then
I will say this. I was spoiled with love. Like my mom is like the most loving. My mother's the most loving person you will ever meet in life. So you'll never see me being one of the people insecure about love or getting hugs and stuff. 'Cause, you know, some people be needing like attention. I don't need attention because my mom gave it all. So yeah, we good.
I feel like he was directing that at me.
Oh.
I don't
need attention. What do you mean? Who are you talking about?
No, we're not talking about you, but we.
So it wasn't about me. Okay.
Nah. But
I hit dog real high.
I remember that when we get to the next day.
All right then. Oshun, what you got? What's going on out here?
Okay, everybody, do not forget to vote. Always remember the little races matter the most. We have 3 things that we have to vote.
The little races?
Yeah, you know, everybody.
The little Ku Klux Klan members?
Oh,
no,
wait,
everybody.
okay,
right, because everybody always worry about, you know, mayor and
the
governor.
little-
I'm talking about the little.
The little
cities.
racist
I think
ones.
there's a
no.
different word to use for like the primary something.
No, like the smaller. Y'all know what I mean, not racist.
The midgets with the hoods.
Yeah, them. So we have state representative for District 93. That means everybody don't vote. Only the people that's in District 93. We have Judge Court of Appeal for Fourth Circuit, 1st District F. And we have Judge for Civil District Court Division A. I'm not going to tell you who I endorsed, but do not forget to vote. Today was the last day for early voting, so you have to find out when the actual voting is. I want to say it's on a Wednesday. But it's in the week or next weekend. It's one of those two. I'm not sure. But don't forget, you guys, this is really important.
All right.
Don't forget to vote.
Don't forget to vote. That's what's going on.
And if you don't know who's on the ballot, go to KNOW, yourvotela.org, and it'll tell you all the things you need to know.
All right.
Information.
Yeah.
Message.
All right. Malik, what you got, man? What's going on out here?
Well, I'm not too sure if the Misbelief family is aware already, but the Queen of Soul has announced that she would not make this year Jazz Fest. This is the 3rd year in a row that Aretha Franklin has postponed, I'm not going to say cancel, Jazz Fest. According to the news release of Jazz and Heritage Foundation, she reportedly said that she wants to be there, but she has been put on bed rest by her doctor. She said Aretha, and Aretha don't fly.
Yeah,
Yeah, she only travel by bus or by train. That she can't go. She can't do Jazz Fest, so they replaced them with some
Rod Stewart. Come on now.
No, I'm sorry. I'm coming from a real black New Orleans background.
Rod Stewart is.
I don't. So they replaced him with Rod Stewart.
He cool, but
he ain't no Aretha Franklin.
No.
He probably travels by plane.
Very nice.
Can I tell y'all today when we glanced at this news story, DC thought it said Anita
I
Baker,
thought
and he was
Baker.
about to
I dropped
die.
my phone. I was like, no.
I will say, I thought that's where this was going at first.
No, Anita gonna get that corn.
Okay,
Yeah,
she asked for it.
I thought it was Anita Baker, and I realized it was Aretha Franklin. I was like, okay. Rod Stewart's pretty cool too.
But Aretha is the Queen of Soul, and she's a legend. So and also my father loves Aretha Franklin, so I have a level of respect for Aretha Franklin.
A little respect, get it?
Yeah. And one day, eventually, maybe she'll make Jazz Fest.
It's just trippy that when you switch out one artist for another artist that is completely opposite.
But you gotta give them
from
who's
artists.
available, who you
Yeah.
can afford.
I can understand that. It's just funny, like the news story go from Aretha, because I would Aretha Franklin to Anita Baker. You'll be like, well, at least it's still class legendary black artist. But I understand the controversy.
I
but
wish they would have Anita Baker do her
Two
own
things.
slot and then also do the slot that Aretha
That
Franklin
would
was
I
doing.
would
Oh my
get.
God.
But I'm just saying it's not as jarring when you hear.
That was a great idea.
I'm just saying it's not as jarring
That's a good idea.
when I hear Aretha Franklin to freaking Rod Stewart.
Like what?
Random.
Like nobody else was available that was in that genre. Like what?
That's black.
Right, please.
Or soulful.
Yeah, right. They
Or
don't have to be
legendary?
black, just something.
No,
Rod Stewart
they gotta be black.
Legendary.
He is, but no.
But he not black.
He probably costs way more than Aretha Franklin.
He probably
It does.
Which makes it stupid on us.
Then now y'all going with Monique, underpaying black women.
Yeah, we didn't say she was underpaid. We just said she. All right.
Yeah,
I'm not stepping into that one.
That's what you said. That's what you said.
So you guys, Ava, what's going on out here? So are y'all familiar with So Far?
Isn't that when they like
Drake mixtape.
no, not so far.
No, I have no
It's
idea.
what So Far stands for Songs from a Room. It is this international brand. It's in like almost 200 cities around the world. Started in London, where somebody wanted to bring the intimacy back to the live musical experience. So they started planning these songs from a room. It's normally a room that holds under 60 people, but like Tang of the Banks has done So Far New Orleans, So Far Chicago. This So Far is in all of the major cities. If you check out sofarsounds.com /new-Orleans, you can check out the So Far New Orleans show happening tomorrow. Yeah, that's going to be a pretty nice time. I heard, because I got some inside info, that there is a So Far alum from abroad, a South African duo, who will be performing and closing out the show tomorrow. Yeah, so it's a secret location. That's the thing about it. You got to be on the mailing list, and then you apply for the show, and then when the show comes out, they'll tell you the day before where the show is happening. And it's always like a cool ass spot. Yep. So,
that's what's going on out here.
I like a little sneaky.
None of us VIP right now.
Can we get in? Who we got to call?
actually, yes. I'll put you all on the list.
Oh, so you already in? You already going?
You already
in?
VIP.
You have something to do with this.
Yep. Yep. I don't think it's supposed to be secret. I'm on the So Far NOLA team. And I put the show together. It's been secret location, secret lineup. I mean, I know what it is, but like it's happening tomorrow. The show is at 3:15. The door's at 2:30. And it'll be a nice little afternoon musical experience in a very intimate spot.
I'm proud of Sunday.
I'm proud of DC, man. He actually put the curtain back and was like, yeah, you know what? I'll put you on the list because I'm working in the show. He could have easily been like, you know what? I'll try to see about it because I'm on the list, but I'll see if I can get my entourage to get on there too.
I'll put it together.
Thank you.
I'm the So Far NOLA lead, so I'll be doing this once a month.
DC be working, y'all. DC be working.
And I do. But man, if you've never been to a So Far show, some of your favorite artists in the city have done So Far NOLA shows, and they can't advertise for it because it's a secret lineup, secret location. So people that you like,
you just got to sign up for So Far NOLA.
Yeah, you got to sign up. So sign up at sofarsounds.com, and you can find your city. If you listen somewhere else, there's a So Far in your city as well. But So Far New Orleans is happening tomorrow, and stay tuned for the one next month if you can't make it. But it's always a vibe. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what's going on out here. What you got, Jay? Still, what's going on out here?
So it is St. Patrick's Day. It's something that I always do for my birthday and other people around me is I like to see what else is going on my birthday as far as holidays. And these are holidays that no matter where you are, you can celebrate them. So I kind of wanted to go through the list because they got some really interesting,
You gonna do all of everybody's birthday?
No. I'm about to talk about the things that fall on today.
Oh, okay. So
yeah.
Okay.
So your birthday is shared with Campfire Girls Day, Corned Beef and Cabbage Day, Evacuation Day.
No!
We evacuate.
Everything.
Okay.
International Sports Car Racing Day.
Oh, wow.
Maple Syrup Day. National Corn Dog Day. National Quilting Day. Shout out to Oshun.
All right. Martin.
Play the Recorder Day. Submarine Day.
Oh, this whole news story is a shout out to you, Oshun. I want you to know that.
You sure it's not Oshun Day?
What else?
Worldwide Quitting Day.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Brain Awareness Day.
What kind of brain?
Campfire USA Birthday Day. National Agriculture Day. National Groundwater Awareness Day.
Groundwater.
Groundwater. National Sleep Awareness Week. Sherlock Holmes Day. Termite Awareness Week. And Turkey Vultures Return to the Living Sign Day.
What?
Turkey.
Wait, what was the last one?
Turkey Vultures Return to the Living Sign. That's probably some like voodoo hippie witchcraft.
I don't even understand. I don't even understand that assembly of words.
I know, right?
Turkey vultures.
Turkey vultures return to
the living sign. It's all
You know
capitalized.
what? I had something that I wanted to say earlier, but I forgot. Do y'all know Junior Mafia does not stand for?
That's what's going on out here.
Oh my God.
Hey, Mastermind, you're unaware of this story. So what's going on out here? You have something else to change the subject? What you got?
Nope.
Talk about something. Oh, for real? Okay, charge me for that now, or don't? I don't.
No.
I could be lying. April 7th.
No,
okay.
they're not.
Nope.
I know a lot of males and females at arms that never been as well.
You know what, Junior Mafia? I don't think they ever been there.
The males and females at arms.
And they never been. And they've never watched Save the Last Dance either. So none of that happened.
You know how when you learn something early on in life that's incorrect. Like for instance, I thought that if you stab somebody with a pencil, you could give them lead poisoning, and I thought that up until my adult life.
I still thought that.
Nope, that's not how lead poisoning works. See, nope, that's not how lead poisoning works. In fact, pencils, what we call the lead pencils, are not actually made of the same kind of lead. It's definitely not enough lead to poison anybody. So no,
you gotta go to Flint. You gotta go to Flint.
Yeah. So and at one point, I even thought girls peed out of their butts. So I didn't learn until
Wait,
way
just
later
went
in
really
life.
left.
I'm just saying, sometimes
when
you
did that
learn some things early on in life.
stop being a belief?
Sometimes you learn some things early on in life, and you believe it way longer than you're supposed to believe it. And that's how.
Okay, so I have what's going on.
Thank you, yes.
So the month of March is Women's Month. And Dillon University is doing its thing. Remy Ma, Mia X, and Downtown Leslie Brown will have a forum at Dillon University. You also have Keke Palmer will be speaking at Dillon University. You also have Donna Brazil, who this next Saturday will be speaking at Dillon University. So they got a whole slew of women speakers all for this week. So you can come this week to Dillon University and go on
Dillon University.
So yeah, so Remy Ma, Mia X, Keke Palmer, that's from A Killer and the Bee for some people. You know, some black folks, they don't know.
They gotta always go to that one movie to associate the person.
So A Killer and the Bee will be at Dillon. So it's just a lot of great speakers that's going to be there on campus, and it's open to the public. So.
That's what's up. That's what's going on out here.
I got a real one.
At DU.
I'm not joking.
What's going on out here?
Next Saturday, Oshun may or may not be here, depending on how tipsy I get, but it is the 105th Louisiana Derby Day for the Southern person in all of us. You get dressed up in your finest, and you go see the horses race, and you bet money on them, and you win. I'm just trying to...
Southern Belle.
I'm just trying to... I have a hat. It's called the Fascinator.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's small, ain't it?
And it's a small hat. And I'm going to wear that.
Under your chin.
And I'm going to wear my dress, and it's so pretty. It's orange and yellow, and it's so nice. And I just want to go to the city.
Where is this happening at? Right here?
Next door. So after I get a little tipsy, I'm going to come on over, and then we're going to have a show.
You were telling people you ain't going to come to the show because you're going to be at the Louisiana Derby. I assume that was like somewhere in Lafayette or somewhere. It's right next door to the station. You better come your ass to the radio show next Saturday. I can't believe.
I'm going to come, and then I'm going to leave back because all my friends are going to be at the after party.
You really had us believing you weren't coming for a real reason.
That is the reason. It's the Derby.
Yeah, but it's right next door. All right.
But we having a really good show next week.
I know. I'm coming. I don't have a choice. I'm coming. And I'm going to bring my little cup and my Fascinator.
Can you keep talking like that, please?
I sure will.
Man, we got about 12 minutes left in this episode. But I'm going to fit in maybe one more what's going on out here before we close them out with the 2 seconds.
No, I mean, they got two. They got one. I know you got one, DC.
What I got?
It's one of your favorite activities in New Orleans. What? And it's happening on Monday night. One of your favorite activities with your favorite group of people. On Monday night is a traditional St. Joseph's night where the Black Indians will come out. Now, Super Sunday on Sunday is canceled for this Sunday, but it's going to be next Sunday. But on Monday, you can catch those Indians at night. The only time the Indians come out at night. On Monday night.
Not the free.
I'm going to say, he was telling me my favorite thing to do with my favorite people. I'm like, come on now. We can't talk about
dangerous.
This straight. No. My mind goes places.
And is that night too? I know.
I'm like, man, what are you getting at? Masturbation. No. I do love me some Mardi Gras Indians, some Black Masculine Indians. I had one on my show just yesterday on the Weekday Lounge. Queen Taj of the Golden Eagle Tribe. The young, beautiful girl who went viral on Vogue. And Essence shared her picture that Malik took. Essence shared it and went super viral.
Oh, you famous?
Yeah. She was talking for a whole hour about how this girl, she's double majoring at Tulane in cybersecurity and national security. Yep. While sewing every day for her costume, as well as coaching 2 teams at Louise McGee. This girl got a whole lot going on. And then she's talking about going to the Air Force when she graduate college. So if you want to, you can go back and watch the Misbelief Facebook Live video from yesterday to check out the conversation with Queen Taj from the Golden Eagle Tribe. She let us know that the Super Sunday will be postponed. It's not tomorrow, it's the following Sunday. But this upcoming Monday is St. Joseph's Night. She said catch him at 2nd and Dryads and Washington and Louisiana.
Yeah, I think so. Somewhere on Washington.
I feel like them 2 streets run parallel. Right. Anyway, 2nd and D, where the Uptown St. Joseph's Night is happening. That's what I'm gonna try to do that Monday night after the weekday lounge. And that's what's going on out here, y'all.
Yo.
You dig?
You dig?
For sure. For sure.
We're gonna close us out with
And when Dixie's closing down.
For good.
No, all of them?
And Rouse's is starting an app that sends you food to your house from Rouse's.
Oh, yes.
That's
it's
awesome.
Gonna be fantastic.
That's going to be
Your
lovely.
grocery shop from home is called Instacart.
I don't trust that.
Yes.
Okay, from Rouse's?
Your
Yeah,
Rouse's
from
and
Rouse's.
Whole Foods. You just sit at home and you just order on the internet.
I don't want you to keep using this voice. It's not necessary.
I'm okay with the voice.
And guess what? I'm practicing for the Derby. Because I turned into a new person.
Southern lady. Southern lady.
Our next segment, y'all. It's where I like to let this man to my left side, the birthday boy, just go unbridled and unrestricted and unrestrained and smack somebody on the back of their neck, deservingly.
Metaphorically,
but deservingly. Bets. Who you giving that neck to this week?
All right, man. The master of economics has 2 people as usual to give that neck to. I got somebody for the black hand side and I got somebody for the white hand side. On my black hand side, but for today it's gonna be on my beige hand side. We gonna give it up to. I just want to say this, y'all. If you somebody in the public sphere, man, and you talk trash about somebody every day, you talking trash about somebody, mama, somebody, daughter, somebody, friend. And you talking trash, you talking your trash, you making your show controversial and major. You can't feel no kind of way if somebody says something about you and yours, especially if we talking jokes. So of course, I'm talking about for the people that's been keeping up, DJ Envy. DJ Envy got mad at the cats, Jesus and Mero, whoever show where they just basically be ripping folk with their cultural commentary. And they cut this little joke. And the thing is, when you watch it back, the joke was a joke. It wasn't even anything like out the box. DJ Envy was on the reel and he was explaining with his wife about how this crazy cheating he was doing, and the wife was saying, man, see, I knew Rashawn at home, I ain't know DJ Envy. And then one of the cats, Jesus, said, I bet you like them DJ Envy checks though. And this was a thing that happened like a month ago. Now, a month later, when Jesus and Mero come on the Breakfast Club with DJ Envy and Charlamagne and all them, if you know anything about the Breakfast Club, you know how they get down. You feel me? Then DJ Envy, a month later, won't pop off at these cats, calling them names, saying that his wife demands an apology, and you owe my wife an apology, flipping out and walking off, and he thought that was the realest thing ever. He got on TMZ and like, yeah, I had to check him. Ain't no beef, but I'm so real. I'm so beige and real. And I'm like, wait, hold up, son. Hold up, dude. So you mean to tell me your wife got mad a month ago? You got mad a month ago. You had all these dudes' numbers, ways to get in contact with these men and talk to them man to man. They even said we had a good 10, 15 minutes before we went on air when you could have hollered at these cats and been like, look, this was da-da-da-da-da-da. But instead, you waited up like a ninny hammer, like a fake and frail type of cat, and you wanted to get on air and try to be all big and bold and brave and all that when you got security all around you, knowing that if anything happened, no, nothing could happen. That ain't real. That's not straight up. No regards, DJ Envy. So like, I'm trying to get in my mind why you thinking being brolic and being extra like that gets you any cool points. That just gets you beige points, meaning that gets you nothing. And that gets you the black hand side of this necking. But when we get to the white hand side, I want to give big major shout outs to all the kids that had that walkout to go against all the gun violence that's been happening in the schools. It's sad as hell that we got kids having to protest. I'm proud of the kids protesting, but trip the hell out that they have to protest. We got kids riding wheels that's in 3rd grade because they think they're going to get killed in school. You feel me? And then the answer to all of this is our government saying more guns, let's arm teachers. And you know what happens when you arm teachers? You get a cat like this dude in California who accidentally shot one of who shot a gun in the classroom and it went off and got one of the kids injured. Now you mean to tell me that this accident from a trained person wouldn't be the beginning of the end if we start giving teachers more guns instead of regulating the issue at hand? No, that is not smart. This man's name is Dennis Alexander. Dennis Alexander, if you was in that school with my kid and you shot a gun in the air, you don't even understand how many levels of ripping you apart like it's The Walking Dead do would come to you. Are you kidding me? Like I said, I don't play about the kiddies. So we running out of time. I can't go in like I really want to go in, but for that backhand side, for that left hand side, for every side, for the Josephine Johnny side, you get that front hand, you get that backhand, you get that neck, that neck, that neck. We doing it for the upper nine that nobody talk about.
For the upper nine, nobody talk about.
You heard me?
Ooh, you heard me?
Ooh.
We turned.
It's hot in here.
It's hot.
It is hot.
No guns in the schools.
No guns in the schools.
None.
Whew. And on that note, man, we're gonna turn it back down. So this is our Sankofa session. This is where I like to let our two Sankofa birds meditate on an older time, an older place, maybe an older person, something that came before us. So Malik, Oshun, look back at it.
I can't. Today we're going to talk about Leland University and the education they provided to free slaves in New Orleans.
So Leland University was founded in New Orleans University. It had connections to the Baptist institutions from its inception in 1870 to the time it closed in 1960.
Specifically, the American Baptist Free Mission Society supported the construction of the school in 1870. In fact, the Baptists, after the who started Straight University? It was the Methodists, right?
Yeah. Well,
the Baptists felt like they could provide an institution too, so they went on St. Charles Avenue and built this luxurious school.
So what makes the history of Leland University not only interesting but crucial, relevant is the context of its development. At the time, they admitted mainly poor African Americans, and they were subscribed to the 13th Amendment, which pretty much made sure that all black people were given equal treatment underneath the law.
While classes technically first began on January 4th, 1871, it did not begin at Leland University as it was known. Classes were initially held in the Free Mission Baptist Church, which was then located on Common Street.
What a lot of people don't know is that there were actually two historically black universities that was founded and that operated on St. Charles Avenue, and Leland University was one. Where you see the famous Audubon Park at, that was one of the sites of Leland Universities, right across the street from Tulane University.
Speaking of Tulane University, Leland being a black school and Tulane being a white school, of course they was not having that. So Tulane literally hazed the students of Leland University every single day of its conception until the school closed down.
Oh. So the school operated in New Orleans until 1950 when there was a major hurricane that destroyed the school buildings. After that, the school relocated to Baker, Louisiana, which is located right outside of Baton Rouge.
From 1923 to the time the school closed in 1960, there was little reporting of the school, and most of the kids that went to Leland University combined with Straight University, another college for African Americans, around 1929.
I believe that their most famous alum of Leland University is actually Eddie Robinson, the most famed coach of Grambling University and the most winning coach in history. So they do have some distinguished alum who went on to do some great things for their community and for their nation.
And that is it for us today.
All right, Leland University. That's a
Thank
good
you.
session.
Shout out to
Always learn something new from y'all.
2 minutes.
It's beautiful.
All right, well, we got these last 2 minutes, y'all. It's been a really good episode, actually, man. So I want to say thanks to River Eye Smith for coming through and dropping off some songs and blessing our studio 1230 with a live-ass performance. That was dope. Check us out on YouTube and on Facebook if you're listening and you wasn't watching, but it was good.
Yep.
Thanks to Tunde Wey for an awesome, amazing-ass interview, man. Dude, I'd love to continue the conversation with him and then do some more work. So thanks to our guests. Thanks to all my amazing-ass co-hosts. Who are y'all? Tell them where to follow you on social media.
I'm the one and only Oshun. You can follow me on the Insta at Oshun, OSHUNSL11, or on Facebook. I'm now accepting 10 friend requests on Oshun Lilith. Peace.
This is Malik. You can follow me at No Tours on Facebook and on Instagram, as well as Frozen PHROZEN Photography on Instagram and Facebook.
That actor guy at Mr. Bat, spelling Mr. Out, Gumbo Monster 504 on YouTube, Flower Bass Podcast. Subscribe.
JStill. You can follow me on Instagram at IamJStill_, on Facebook at Jessica Elizabeth Johnson, and also at Fat Girl Nola on Instagram.
And Mastermind, and I'm on everything at FrenchBread_King.
Hey, and I'm DC Paul. I'm on everything at Who Is DC Paul and whoisdcpaul.com. Y'all, thanks for listening. And you know what? We'll see y'all next week. Until then, don't get none on ya.
You dig?
Drop. Oh my God.
With a minute to spare.
Oh, snap. Lenny got a party tonight. Shit.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention
DJ
that.
Chinwa.
That is one of my things. I didn't bring that.
At Cafe Instaball, I think?
Yeah, it is at Cafe Instamo. It starts at 11.
Yeah, they moved it from Sydney because they had too many of those people who prescribe as white or self.
He said prescribe. I need a white prescription.
Come on, let's
Come on, I'm gonna get that Caucasian
That's pretty.
prescription.
That's one piece or two piece. That's good. That's pretty.
What,
Yes,
this?
the dress in one piece.
Oh, it's a dress. It's a one piece.
She looking like the McDowell footstone.
Come on out. She look like
He's a McDowell.
she was dancing in the video.
My thing is they doing this story on. He said, "Oh, I know what you want. You want some of the good stuff."
All right, y'all. We want to thank all of y'all, the millions and millions of watchers and listeners and fans and supporters. Thanks to our guest Tunde Wey and River I. Smith.
River.
Thanks to all of my Mason ass co-hosts, cool ass brown people,
And a cool ass vest.
and
Flashbacks.
and as always,
Bat manga.
this man
Yeah.
making sexy faces and whatnot. It's my team,
All of us.
the dream team.
United Negroes.
Okay, let me find out how to turn it. Okay, there's some kind of way the camera supposed to turn around. Okay.
Don't mess it up, Darren.
I'm not. Who the fuck is Darren?
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's Darren. All right, I don't know how to turn it back around.
You broke it. DC.
Not
Did I break
your
it?
friend.
There we go. Hey, all right, y'all. Thanks. This is us.
This is Paul.
This is us.
This is not all of
Oshun,
us.
get your ass back on here.
All
All right, this is us.
Thank y'all so much for watching and listening, and we'll see y'all next week. Check me out in the Weekday Lounge.
Get it all on.
Bye.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, this?
Yeah. No.
That there?
Come on. We have a surprise.
I got a surprise for Martin. It's Martin's birthday.
We have a surprise. He has no idea where's the lights. He has no idea.
So,
Where are they? So everybody.
it's a surprise party.
I have to use the restroom. Going out, going around. No, come on, get him down here.
Is he watching the video right now?
Where is he?
I hope ain't someone who can watch the video right now.
This way.
We're going out the side though, yo.
We're going out this way, y'all.
Okay.
See that light up.
Come here.
I got
Leave it up in here. We got him! Oh, St. Patrick's Day in this bitch, you heard me? Yeah, we got him.
Sweets and shit. We got sweets and shit. Yeah.
Oh, wait, we missing stuff.
We got
Little minute birthday party, and we got his favorite things that we can't put on camera. A few of his favorite things, man, because we love him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, brother.
Happy birthday, party.
Man, goddamn.
I've known this guy since high school.
We love you.
I want one of these.
Okay, we're gonna.
Hey,
Yeah.
it don't work.
Wait, did
Alright.
it
It broke on me.
Wait,
Ah, you can't-
Put it around. Put it around the.
You can't be too aggressive.
Gotta put it around the back part of your head, Martin. Around the back.
That's a kitty size, man.
There you go. There's the big head bastard. Okay, fuck it.
Fuck it, no hands.
They are
Oh, breaking.
DJ
Okay.
dropped the beat.
Oh, who want to sync their phone? The DJ?
So I'm about to
All right, y'all. Scooby Snacks.
All right,
We see y'all later, yo.
Yeah.